Good evening, Skyfarers. Welcome to EU Training Grounds number 20. We've got a healthy 27 players signed up for the bracket today, and the first two are already ready to go. What do you think about that, Crazy?
I think it's pretty good. I'm interested on what to see. Eustace and it's interesting. Especially when Yule has the funny virtual skip that goes through projectiles now.
Well, it goes through them on the way back.
Yeah.
So it can be tricky to deal with Eustace projectiles like slow kills, so we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
And Izanagi using them right off the bat.
Yeah, she is very well done. Or as an approach, which is a very good spot though.
Okay, we're out of the corner now.
Yep.
Straight back. Oh, and then, yeah, good punish on the overhead. Everybody loves the Eustace red grenade pressure.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate drop, but still have to. The combo's pretty good.
Okay, caught by the low. Oh, just a little bit too quick with the grab.
Sure. Also, they're playing it like a little bit more slower as well. Which I'd say is a good thing.
Yeah, I like this. You see both players just occasionally taking a moment and say, well, maybe they're going to DP or something here.
Trying to think and do that full processes, which does make sense. I'm blocking this
Yeah, I
up
like
with
this. It can be tricky with Eustace though, even if you think that doesn't necessarily let you get in against the grenades.
Definitely. And especially against Eustace, I recommend like rolling if they don't do like the grenade as well. If they're just doing like the projectile.
Yeah. Okay, caught by the low Hana Arashi.
That was a good block from Ultimate.
Yeah, there's a lot of patience here. I really like it.
Yeah.
This,
No, Ultimate is struggling to approach, which makes sense. Especially when zoners are kind of hard to approach in this game. If you don't roll or spot dodge.
Yeah, it's still better to, even if you block a fireball and don't get closer, that's still better than getting hit by it. So
that is true. I think Ultimate tried to approach, but wasn't really blocking and probably was scrambling, which does happen.
Yeah,
especially when you're like a beginner.
Yeah, true enough. It's mostly a case of, you know, try something, see if it works.
Yeah.
Did it work? You know, did it work? Do it again. Did it not work? Okay, why not? What else can I do?
Sure.
Can I jump? Can I roll? Can I just wait? Eustace can make that tricky because a lot of his things are spacing dependent.
Yeah. Also, you could have confirmed with the far H, but didn't do it, which yeah makes sense.
Okay, I'm Fox Flame. Oh, we didn't finish the combo though. Unfortunate. We still got the corner pressure.
Unfortunate.
Good life lead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The combo draw. This is a very rough situation for Sichi.
Yeah.
But they can make comeback.
Thing is, even if you've got no health, it doesn't matter if Yule's full screen.
True.
She can't hurt you from there.
Did get him, but now she has a very good position.
Yep. Oh, the clash. Okay.
Wow. The multi hit, unfortunately. Oh, for heavy. Yeah, happens.
So Artemis taking game 1. Starting well for game 2 as well.
True. Natsumek is trying to pressure Sichu.
Okay, we're out. Nice sweep.
Mhm.
We're back into the zoning. Izanagi's doing a good job of mixing up
That is true.
choices as well, so it's harder.
Also,
nice
mixing up with
catch.
Eustace is definitely very good, especially if you're distance.
It's funny after we talked about patience before, and then you see people getting caught by frame traps now. Like
Yeah.
that's right. You know, you can start patient and then mix things
Yeah.
up.
Atsume did do a pretty good like overhead, especially when they did like the low and then the overhead with the stats, which I say is a pretty good use of it. Yeah, I feel like Ultimate can definitely like if like the Eustace is being kind of one dimensional, you can definitely like roll the projectile.
Yeah, one thing I would say is that like he changes his timings naturally just from using different moves, but Izanagi's kind of
Sure.
pressing something at the same time. It's like he's
That
got
is true.
a
It's
solid
like
rhythm,
the
so you
pattern
might
is
catch
like
on that.
very similar. Sure.
Yeah.
It's good pressure, but Izanagi mash, which is a pretty good one mash.
Yeah, that was a really good challenge.
And that Artemis has a knockdown, they could do pretty good well there. They definitely have a very good position. And
Yep.
now you gotta deal with that you
And now you're getting mixed.
low. Yup. the the moment you gets you into the corner, that's when she becomes the most dangerous.
Yeah. So this has been very close so far, but Artemis is 2 games up now.
Yeah.
Has got mixed, we all did, I think.
Yeah. Also, it's definitely
Yeah,
put
good.
a man tired when Izanagi jumped. So, but, Drain, Fireball, that's pretty good. Also,
Nice
it's
roll.
actually now rolling, which is actually very good. But Izanagi wish confirmed. But Artemis does have the meter advantage, but the Eustace zoning is still impressive if you don't get close.
Yep. Sometimes you're just wrong.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. And also, fighting games has also a lot of mind games as well. Which can make it very difficult.
Yeah, sometimes like when your opponent's caught onto a habit, you can turn that into something you can
Yeah.
use because you know how they're going to react. Nice dodge, nice jump.
That's good jump. Good mash. That is
Oh, that's
quite kind of
unfortunate.
unfortunate. Yeah, the combo limit. That's actually a very good reaction. Lucky.
I wasn't sure if the green nade would work there, but it certainly did.
But it did work, yeah. And I was looking kind of raw for Izanagi. Cool, Optimus has the combo. Advantage, but very good super.
Yeah. I think one thing there is so after Yule does a throw, she gets a safe jump. So Izanagi's trying to anti-air that, I think, on reaction, and that's
Yeah.
you need to kind of recognize those safe jump situations and say, well, okay, I can't press it.
Yeah. But it also, good safe jumps also does create like a fear of anti-airing if someone raw jumps.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you do need like a balance.
But again, there though.
Good reaction.
XP again, nice.
It's like he knew the offense was coming.
Yeah, this is the trouble when you use Raging Chain for your main combo route as well. Is you do one Raging Chain, you get caught by an SSBA, and suddenly you've got no VP.
Yeah, this looks like close to anyone's round, but Eustace has the range advantage.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, with Raging Chain, you need 25% meter to do it. But you can still Raging Strike. It's just Raging Chain requires 25%. Strip them down. Do that too. Also, I do like there's actually a lot of patience between the two as well.
Yeah, like Izanagi's shown a few reversals there, so now just being a little bit more patient with the pressure and see if we can get one.
The corner pressure, but
oh, that's unfortunate.
Risky close heavy, but it
as well.
Yeah, it worked. And now it's 2-2. This is anyone's game now. But he's like he's definitely adapting.
Has to saying a bit more 6XL, but I feel like you could say that about every game you ever watch in this game.
True. This game is 6XL the video game.
Yeah.
You like 6XL close out, 6XL close out, it's like so good. Yeah, in this game if you have a 6XL that is good, abuse it.
We're jumping again, we've got the corner again.
The reset. Artemis didn't go for the mix. I think it's because Izanagi would probably react to super. That's why.
Like this. Yep. Here we go.
Yep.
Now punish.
That's pretty good patience in Artemis, but unfortunately the combo doesn't work.
Oh, that's rough. Okay, but not enough meter for the Raging Chain, so we still have a chance.
And like they're both one hit away, but random 2H works.
What a close round. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Artemis. He's done really well so far. Just maybe not quite fully cashing out on damage when you've got the chance.
Yeah.
Okay, good reaction to the throw.
Yeah, I think both players can definitely practice their combos. And I like that they do have patience.
You just know that when you mention patience, someone's gonna catch you counter hit close heavy.
True.
Good old commentator's curse.
Yeah. It is a commentator's curse. But at least they're not going absolutely wild, like in top level.
Yeah, I was memeing about good honest Grand Blue earlier, but
yeah,
this is really patient.
And this does look like honest Grand Blue.
Yeah, true. Oh, dropped again.
Because no 6XL, no BC.
Yeah.
Also, definitely use BC more if you're low. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah, I would say to Artemis as well. There's a couple of chances there where you've got the hit, and you could have just cancelled into super and killed. So maybe
Definitely.
maybe didn't realize exactly how low Izanagi was, or maybe you didn't realize you had full meter. But
Yeah.
you don't need to
Sometimes you gotta
overcomplicate
just
it when you can just kill by going into super just a bit.
true. Probably only do it if you wanna do like source, but if you wanna kill, definitely just hit and then super if they're very low.
Yeah, there's an argument for like, oh, I want to practice doing the proper combo because I know it. I just don't do it enough in
Yeah,
matches. Like that's fine, but this is a
that is
bracket, so let's
true.
make sure we win our rounds.
Yeah,
Just like this. That works. So
yeah.
very close set to start off with. I really enjoyed that one.
I definitely did as well. Artemis was definitely having the lead. Izanagi start definitely was making a comeback, but Artemis definitely made that top. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
not always.
improvement wise, yeah,
Go on.
I think improvement wise, definitely use 6 excel. You can definitely do more stagger and BCs basically Grambly mechanics. They're like very good.
Yeah, we didn't see
Very
very many
common in the
BCs there.
games. True.
But yeah, it's difficult to say much more. I think broadly both players played quite well. We saw some good zoning.
Yeah,
We saw some
definitely.
good, playing around the zoning. Artemis mixing up the ways to get in.
Yeah. They definitely do have the potential of being very good.
Carmine says, don't know if I saw Shooter use 236U a lot. There was wait, this is Eustace. Do you mean Flamek? Or you slow kill?
In Eustace's case, it is Euflamic. Slowky is another input.
Okay. So I think we saw a few Flameks,
Yeah.
but I think there were maybe a few chances where he could have got some extra damage on your combo with it.
Yeah.
I'm not a Eustace expert, so I'm gonna hold off on getting too specific there.
Mm.
I can't say from playing against him that you slow kill is the bane of my existence.
Yeah. You slow kill is actually very good, especially when it covers the entire screen.
Yeah, it covers jumping, it covers immediate spot dodge, immediate roll. You
Yeah.
need to get the timing right based on the spacing if you want to
Yeah.
avoid it.
I believe the 3 pliable hit is Euflamic. You can definitely use that to like combo extend or like, oh, if they're near the corner, you get it. You can use it like 3 times if you have 100 meter and then go wild of it.
Yeah. I think Shichi overall like used meter okay though with
Yeah.
like those reversals all hit and they hit, so
Yeah.
I'm still making it
Also,
count.
also they can definitely work in their combos and their like management of like combo limit in their like mind and basically because they did those like one time and they did the DP but they got punished for it.
Yeah, combo limit can be tricky to get used to, especially if you're
Definitely.
mixing things up.
Especially when you use like rather than like a medium, you use like a light during a combo, which fills the combo gauge up so fast.
Yeah, it helps to just try and mix up the routes that you do when you're practicing.
True.
Try and freestyle things and just see if you've got a feel for, oh, this works, this doesn't. Because you never know what situations you get into when you start a combo and then suddenly realize you're missing the cooldown that you always go for.
Like sometimes you might have like an awkward spacing and then you have to do like a completely different route, but you might not know it.
But at least if you have an idea of what doesn't work, then you don't end up, whiffing a DP.
True. You like cancel into like a safe move. Like if you play
Yeah.
like a shoulder, you'd be like, oh, you hit this, and then you get like a knockdown with like a lariat or like fireball. Or you do like a fireball to like have plus frames.
Yeah, it's good to see a use this in beginner bracket.
Yeah,
Don't see many of those around.
definitely. Mm-hmm. This is pretty rare, but it's also a pretty interesting character to see.
And I'm sure Velsion would say that we can never have too many Yules either. So that was a good.
True.
That was a good match to start with.
I would also
Yeah.
say that, but we barely see Yules. What the fuck? I need to see her more.
Surprisingly, I do see a lot of Yules.
What?
I have
Bring
the
them here.
I have the Yule curse. For me, I have the Yule curse.
Bring them here, bro. I need them.
I don't know why.
There's a lot
Too
of
much in the
Yules in the
NA
NA
lobby?
lobby.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, there's a lot of Yules there. For some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, no, lobby is like, yeah.
Man, I should have been a TO for NA. There would have been more Yules.
Also, with Beelzebub in NA, there's way more in EU. It's non-existent, and I'm like, why is every single Beelzebub under the sun is in NA?
I mean, they're
I'm doing
like
my best.
they're like bigger, like as a community, so that would make sense.
True.
But still,
NA is more friendly towards Yules. Is that really true? Is anyone friendly towards the Yules?
I've seen an NA. That might, depending on the space you're in, that's true or not true. Because the stuff I heard about you, let's not talk about it.
Where's the Yule bounty for training grounds, bro? I'm not putting money on this bracket. What the hell?
The Yule bounty and the training ground, so I'll be Yule is just right there in the first round.
Hell nah, bro. I'm not doing that.
EU prefers cats and Veras. I mean, that is true.
And Loanes. Don't
Yeah.
don't forget Loanes.
And Lowen's.
Gambling on
slowly
beginners is
starting-
wild.
And now it's slowly starting to be Vasraga as well.
I mean, that would make sense, seeing how the character is right now.
True.
In fairness, I think that's maybe more about. It's not necessarily about the strength of the character, but there's the vast reps that we have here in EUTG.
True.
People, saying, check out this character. He's really cool. I can show you how to
Yeah.
do cool stuff with him. That goes a long way.
Yeah. There's like infinite coaches for Vasas in the sub. That's ridiculous.
So that means Velson should do his
And
job
half of them are
better.
graduates.
Exactly.
Channel point gambling. Wait, how do you do? I forgot the shortcut to do a poll on Twitch. What is it? Just poll. Open up a poll. Okay, how do I do this? No, that's a question. What's the
poll.
yeah the thing they do like on like esports streams where you can like bet channel points? What's the name of the shortcut? I always forget.
I'm not sure.
Prediction. Oh my god. Yes. It is. Holy shit, this prediction is old. When did I do this? I just typed in prediction and it was like from a player that hasn't played in one of my bracket in a year. So
In a year. That's a long time. That's ancient.
I've been saving up my channel points for this moment. I'm so ready.
oh my god. Oh, that's okay. Okay, who's winning? Psycar and Crazy. You guys
Oh,
get to
full
fight.
betting,
Oh, so I'm still doing some if I think about it. How many
Remember,
points?
don't go all in on the first match.
How many points do you guys have?
True. I have 8,000.
I really want to know what's like the highest amount of points that someone has in my streams.
I have 50,000.
50,000. That's a lot.
I think someone might be close to like 500k.
What?
I'm pretty
That
sure
would be
someone would be close to that. Like someone that was been watching me from like 2 years, since 2 years.
I mean, as
Oh,
soon as we
round
have
two.
channel point betting, I'm going to have none left. So
Oh wait, for next round we'll be getting. Let me think. Kamiz and Vlad Paisis.
Hennies and blood prices. Those are definitely new faces.
yeah, I don't think I've seen either of these two before.
Yeah.
Which is always good. I mean, that's what we want. Fresh
Definitely.
faces each time.
Mm. And being on stream is scary, but yeah, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I mean that's the main benefit of the whole bracket. Is just get used to what happens and how it works.
Yeah.
Everyone's just here to learn first and foremost.
Definitely. Especially when it's like the training grounds, you expect to like learn stuff.
Yeah, I would say it even applies to a higher level bracket as well, though. Like, if you,
Mhm.
there's plenty of people who say like, "Oh, I'm not good enough yet to enter a high level bracket. I'm gonna, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna practice more. I'm gonna play in the lobby more." Like, you know, that's fine to say. Well, I don't
That's
feel confident.
fine.
I'm not really ready. But if you wait until you're gold master before you enter your first bracket, then you'll go in and you, even if you're a good player, you won't be used to fighting in a bracket then. So you
True.
need to learn at some point. You might as well
Yeah.
just go for
Because
it.
the environment is completely different.
And that's exactly why you should join Duncan Yips, baby.
True.
Duncan Yips and all the other brackets. Every single one to min max.
I feel like is there a conflict of interest if you're commentating on a match and you also bet on it?
If we don't find out that you betted on it, it should be fine.
Okay.
3k? Jesus Christ, guys, what the hell? That's a lot of points.
for me trying to join Junkin Yips, but then I come back at 5 and I'm like, damn, I'm too tired for this.
I would say that betting on one player when you don't know who the opponent is playing yet is pretty brave, but it is Beatrix,
Yeah.
so that's kind of safe.
Beatrix and Kalina.
Beatrix.
Beatrix.
All right, so Beatrix and Catalina, two good, honest Shotos. That's what we like to see.
Time to bet like 2k.
Was that not sarcastic enough? Sorry.
Beatrix and Kalina.
Hey, caught by the cross hook. Nice DP.
Roll grab. That is hilarious. That's a pretty good startup punish from Kamiz. Oh no, Delta block. The crosser.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's too late. That is unfortunate.
That was rough.
definitely.
Unfortunate, but that's just how games go sometimes. Okay, now we're in with the riding free. Now we are honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, just DP. Why not? Beer deserves it.
DP. Also DP anti-arc and it's working. Which I'd say that's, if it works, that's good. That's actually a pretty good draw.
It's probably not a bad habit to get into on Beatrix because when you've got Delta Clock, you get a combo off that.
True.
But yeah,
Wish
if you're
confirming, that is definitely not a good idea.
nice and then super, yeah, I think with the 2-3-6U combo, you maybe could have gotten more, but again,
Yeah.
take your damage. You've got your hit. If you're not confident
Yeah.
about your combo, then going at the super is totally fine.
Yeah. Especially on 2-3-6U, sometimes you might like drop it because you have to do dash as well. And
Yeah.
people are not used to it.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, nice pressure. I like it.
But,
Unfortunate drop. But...
unfortunately.
Okay, now we're just letting the DPs rip.
Yo. Yeah, this match might be DP the video game.
Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say that
Was
Cat does get a
What?
safe jump there, but I think that was mistimed.
What? This
See
being
it
just
from
hit for
behind.
one hit?
Yes, it for one hit.
What do you mean, bro?
This is definitely a very interesting match. But unfortunately, Faravi is too slow. If you're going against that Canyon, because she has big buttons and it's pretty fast.
Okay, yeah, nice 2M. So we've had quite a few DPs now. We're waiting on the next one to get punished, I think.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
feel like-
Oh, just slightly too slow.
Yeah, I feel like
unfortunate.
Vlad is relying on the heavies too much. Sometimes you have to do like a lights to because your buttons are faster.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, a lot of the time you need to like use your faster buttons to get your opponent to respect you, and then use heavies to call them
Yeah.
out like that.
Sure. The bump stick, I respect it. 2-3-6U, that was a good 6XL.
Yeah,
Actually, a very good combo.
yeah, that was really good. Back with him,
Unfortunately,
and then with DP again. Okay, how much can we cash out for here?
they could have killed with super, but they DP'd instead. I think that might have been a misinput.
Yeah, could have been.
Because I know if you do technical input, but you do like, if you hold forward a bit, you get DP, unfortunately. It do be like that.
Yeah, if you got like 3-6S instead of 2-3-6S.
Yeah.
And then suddenly we're respecting the whip throws as well. Like I love the change in pace. Again, so we have it's 2 rounds up for Camus at this point, but this is a closer set than that would imply. So
Yeah.
Vlad looking for a chance to take a game back now.
Yeah. That's pretty good pressure. I feel like Vlad could have punished there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the when you use light wall on Catalina, you really have to make sure you always dash cancel it
True.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're very punishable.
Because I know with Cat, even very late, you could do like back. and then you could double tap backwards or use the dash macro and go backwards and dash backwards very late, which is very good. Thing that Catalina also has.
Yeah, they added the dash macro for that a couple of patches ago.
Which I feel like it's a very good change.
Yeah,
It's like quality of life.
I struggled with that for such a long time, and when I finally got used to it was when they patched it. So I definitely agree. I just wish
Yeah.
they did it a little bit sooner.
They definitely. They probably could have done it on the 2.0 patch, but I think they didn't consider it until like recently. Good
I'll
luck.
make them know that. Okay, yeah. It's not quite a full cash out punish, but that's okay. Sometimes it's like you're going to be uncertain of like exactly what
Yeah.
punish you get. So that's fine.
Also, someone does
Okay, nice
do
with
like
punish.
if someone does do a DP and then you block it, you can also use like a close heavy or far heavy. Because of how like a minus it is.
Yeah, you should always expect. Well, I say you should always expect that. It's not always easy to get a fire heavy on a character like Belial or Charlotte,
Or-
where their DP doesn't have that much.
Yeah. Charlotte and Blau is definitely one of the exceptions. Because their DPs are really good. That's a pretty good cross out. That Blood did. Kamiz is definitely actually keeping pretty good pressure. I think that was a light wool combo attempt,
I
but
I
that's
think that
pretty
was
awesome.
I think that was meant to be 236U, but didn't have the meter for it.
Yeah. I know you can do the light wool variant of that, but it's kind of hard to do.
Auto combo into light wall works on crouching only.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Okay, this is nice though.
Because I know they also changed the light wool. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they made it a bit tricky to use. Okay, here's a
Yeah.
DP punish. Let's go. Okay, yeah.
Actually,
double
very good
236U.
combo, but probably had a spacing issue, which does happen with Catalina if you do the Bully Butcher special.
Yeah, when you do it twice, you get too much pushback. You
Yeah.
get, 6XL into close medium both times. But still, Kami's managed to see it out in the end. I think was that 3-1?
I'm not
Three.
sure.
I
I'm
saw
sure-
I
I'm
saw
sure-
3-0, but I always get the score wrongs, even though I'm watching the game.
Let me look at
I
the
was just thinking that. I
replay.
looked across to double check, and then I thought, hang on a minute. I'm sure Vlad took one of those games.
Yeah, it is 3-1. It's 1-3. I checked. Sometimes you gotta check for the correct scores.
Here's your point,
Yeah,
guys.
that was-
Woo! Sorry.
Woo.
It's all good. Yeah, that was another nice set. A good contrast to the patience that we saw in the first game, and then
Yeah.
here's a game
Yeah.
like you have two characters with meterless DPs. Let's let them rip.
Yeah. That was more like DP heavy.
But honestly, if if your opponent blocks your DP and then it's too slow to actually punish it afterwards, then all that tells you is you can just do it again. Right?
Yeah.
Until it's not working, like it's fine. There is maybe a message there that it might hurt in future, but until you actually get hurt for it,
Yeah.
don't necessarily need to worry. And the flip side of that is get used to punishing DPs to make sure you always get that damage when you have the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because most characters
like
can
right
get
now-
huge damage off a close heavy counter hit.
Yeah, I feel like Vlad in neutral definitely don't rely on far heavy because it's way too slow usually when it's in neutral, especially against Catalina. use like other options. Because Beatrix has a lot of options in her kit.
Yeah, at the risk of repeating myself, maybe some more 6XL.
Yep. Beatrix is definitely a 6XL mashing character.
It's a tricky habit because Beatrix Far Heavy is a good button, but
Yeah.
Cat is one of those characters that it's not going to work quite as well against because she has really good normals as well.
And especially when her Green Cat's normal is also very big, but like faster than Far Heavy, so during
Yeah.
it at the same time, the Beatrix will most likely get punished.
You don't know how to play against Beatrix too well? Yeah, that
Yeah.
it it takes some practice.
And especially Beatrix, like the better Beatrix you go against at the moment they know how to use Riding Free is like the scariest part. Because Riding Free can low profile. Also in the Beatrix matchup I recommend doing like do like your low hitting moves. Because it's actually a lifesaver. Because if you don't do them, you're gonna get low profile, then you're gonna get hit.
Yeah,
If you're
it's Riding Free has the same hurt box as though she was rolling. So if it's a
Yeah.
move that beats roll like 2M, then you're all good. But if you already know that that your move can be rolled, then Riding Free can catch you. And yeah, watching out for Fireball because of them Riding Free counter hit. Like it's true,
yeah.
but you kind of you like if you're not at least throwing them occasionally, then Beatrix doesn't need to Riding Free anymore. So there is a bit of a back and forth on it.
Yeah.
But you're right, you can't just expect to throw fireballs from full screen against Beatrix and get away with it for too long.
Yeah. Especially when she could do ultimate riding through and that comes like all the way across.
But I don't think Kamis was overusing Fireball there too much, so
Yeah.
wasn't
you
too
can
much
use
of a
like
worry here.
yeah, and also you can use a threat of the fireball to punish Beatrix for riding
Yeah,
free.
exactly. Like if you're not throwing fireballs occasionally, so she won't have a need to Riding Free, so then you won't be able to block and punish it. But
Yeah.
yeah, setting putting things out there and conditioning the opponent, that's an important skill.
Because it is definitely very good to bait your opponent to press a button, and if they fall for the bait, you can do huge punishes. Usually.
I think though if you're not used to fighting a particular character, then a match is going to look a bit more like this.
Definitely.
You're not
It's
going to
more
be trying to bait
scramble.
out an option that you're not really familiar with, so I wouldn't worry about that
Yeah.
too much at this stage.
At this stage, pretty much just get used to what Beatrix does. Because Beatrix can be a very annoying character to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially that command grab and Delta Cloak. Those are probably very deadly as well.
What else did we see? I think there were a few cases where like Vlad would get a knockdown and into a safe jump, and Camus was very keen to hit SBA when Beatrix is right up there above you. So it's one thing to say like, oh, I want to do wake up super because I think it's going to kill. Like, okay, that's fine, but you do still need to be looking at the screen after your decision. Like, okay, actually they've jumped. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think Vlad did like a safe jump. They jumped very high and then they kind of crossed out.
Yeah,
And
true.
Then, Kami decided super, which is definitely very risky. I recommend doing like an add 2H because reacting with Catalina's SBA to a high jump is not worth it.
And it looks like we're getting ready for the next game. We have El Masma representing the Cagliostro.
Oh, it's not Cagliostro and GC with the. And GC at the Siegfried.
They recently buffed Siegfried.
Yup, also Siegfried is an absolute monster now. With the 5e changes. And
I
the
mean,
66
he was a
changes.
monster before too, but like,
Yeah.
I know, but like now he's on a whole entire different level of monster.
yeah, that's real.
Okay.
Like he's
We could have two predictions on this as well. How many 5Us?
true. How many 5Us are there gonna be?
Oh, we're getting mixed by Cag teleports already. This is
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, Keg traps are very good at lower levels as well, especially when they don't really know what it really does fully.
Yeah, challenging one with the fireball so far though. That's good.
Yeah. The Keg FH is definitely very good to use. Just throwing it out because that button is very good. Good placement
Oh,
of
dear.
traps and very good super.
Oh,
Yeah, that's scary. That was amazing. That was a good shutdown of the traps.
yeah, there's been some good fireballs from GC so far.
Yeah. That was good to shut down the traps. and hit grenades.
That was a brave spot dodge, but it worked.
Yeah.
Good
Also,
challenge.
if you do get a 2L, you can do 2L into like close L. Depending on how far you are. Good shutdown of the traps.
Yeah, got some 5Us now.
Good mash. Especially when GC was keep on doing the M Orphan. Or the
Yeah, I think both players are a little bit uncertain of how to keep things tight. So there's people getting caught by mashing, and there's people getting caught out mashing. But
Yeah. Also, keeping things tight is definitely not that easy. You have to get like, you have to have like some type of pattern.
yeah, it takes a lot of practice. Nice 2H, good job.
Right, let's do it.
It's unfortunate not to get a full counter afterwards, but like you got the
Yeah.
psychological damage already, so
Yeah, psychological damage is huge.
transfer that too much. That's rough. Yeah, get the
Yeah,
a lot of MDPs are air blockable, so if you are anti-airing with DP because you're not certain about it, usually you want HDP.
Yeah. Also, if there's a trap that Kag does, and she does far heavy, just block it, because it's way too dangerous.
Okay, challenges on the Orkan. It's good. Nice jump in.
Good grab.
Oh, nice heavy challenge as well.
Very good reaction, but didn't get it.
Yeah, that was
Can't see
risky with the trap out again. I thought we were going to see a
True.
repeat, but it worked out this time. But Elmas was able to
Yeah.
seal it with another spear.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
DP. There's traps there, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you are going to contest on a trap like that, like if you did like say
Yeah.
2L far light there, then the 2L would clear the trap. So
Yeah.
if you're on a trap and you're willing to press, try and press a low button that clears the trap as part of it.
And also, depending on like the spacing, you can do depending like how in front of the face you are, you can do like 2L and then closer, which is, I believe, a true blockstream, if I remember correctly.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these the teleports are starting to get to GC a bit here.
Yeah. The teleport's also pretty good to use for like scare the opponent for mental damage.
Oh, I
Also,
still
I
can't
do
get used to seeing
recommend-
Siegfried SBA whiffing.
Same.
On the fire heavy again.
Also, I
Yeah, that
recommend
was
doing Raging Chain to close the game out, but that was 3-0, I believe.
that was very, very quick set this time.
Definitely.
But that's not unusual when you're fighting Cagliostro if you're not used to it.
Yeah. Keg traps, her FH, her grab into full combo, it can definitely be rough.
I think it's not easy to navigate neutral either. You know, when she can teleport, she can spear, she's got the fire heavy. So I think GC didn't do a bad job of experimenting. You know, that the fireballs were working quite well.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's a few like important things to remember. You know, things like low moves, clearing the traps, that kind of thing. 6-6M is a good choice for Siegfried on that.
Yes. Also, 667 in general with Siegfried is also very good as well at like a distance.
You know, we saw the basic fireballs are working, but you know, sometimes an ultimate fireball can be worth going for. It is tricky because everything that you can do for Kag, you know, she can call it out. As we saw with, you know, let the SVA rip and land on the trap and die for it.
Mhm.
Like sometimes that's just gonna happen if you're
Yeah.
still learning.
The traps as a if you're a beginner, it's definitely very hard to get used to because you're learning other stuff as well. Also,
But
this
yeah,
game is knowledge check the video game, so it happens.
I think El Masma did a good job as well of, you know, Kag has these options that are difficult to deal with. So, you know,
Definitely.
trying out those weird things and seeing which ones work, and then okay, so every time I put trap out, he's challenging it in a way that's getting him killed. Well, I'm just going to put traps out and block.
Yeah. Also, I did
And
like
then-
the trap placements as well, on how they placed it, because it did work out pretty well.
Yeah, that was I like that, and you know, realizing those places where GC was likely to challenge and sending the far heavies. You know, that was
Definitely.
solid Kag play. As a not Kag player.
Yeah. I have minor tag experience, and that's it. But I'm going against like Kags a lot. And the most painful Kag I went against is a down back addict. And you know, that's painful.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't necessarily call that an embarrassment. That was there were some good parts to that. There were definitely things that we've learned.
Yeah.
That's there's nothing to be ashamed of there.
Yeah. Also, I did like with the Siegfried how they shut down some parts of the traps when they were quite far away, and also I liked when they were going down and then they instantly 2L'd while they were in the trap and they broke the trap, and then they kind of got their turn.
Yeah.
So that was some good parts.
Just messing out. Okay, good. I had to check.
Yeah. Also, when you're live the first time, it's definitely rough because you get like 50 times the mental stack.
Okay, second day playing the game. Never seen the Cagliostro before. Could you have
And
said
being
that?
live.
Could you have said that before the round so I could have bet all my channel points?
True. For me, I was about to bet my channel points and then the prediction one.
But yeah, for a first run against Cag, that there's nothing
was
to be
really good.
ashamed of there.
Yeah. Run up DP. Tony has some insane take. Against Kag, actually that might work because you could just run traps.
Yeah, it's true. There's a bit of a delay before the trap activates.
True. Tonio kinda has a point. that's the funny part. But it's risky. You get blocked. It's GG's. You die now if you do the run up DP.
And we did see there, El Masmo was more than happy to block when the trap was
Definitely.
out doing the work for Cag. So yeah, extra risky.
blocking with blocking with Kag is really good. It's either you block and you let the traps do the work, or you play very aggressively and then you just make them panic and do decisions.
Yeah. Run up super for more aura points. I mean,
Run up super.
Scoop would approve as long as you super as a command grab.
Sure. Simply play Able or the Diva and do command grab and then GG, shake my hand, you win the video game. Also, it'd be
Just having
so
fun even
funny
if you don't win. Yeah, that's the right spirit.
Yo. Also, I'm curious in the future if they add a character where the super just god crushes. That's gonna be a disaster.
I think technically doesn't like Vast SSBA guard crush, but it's still punishable afterwards.
Yeah, it's still like punishable. I mean, like a god crush, that's just not punishable. That would be diabolical.
I mean, that just
I
sounds
think
like
Vast is good.
exactly why we hated Human Pyramid all this time.
True. HBA, like a no counterplay. and while that's going on, you can't even super it. And you can use it as a reversal. And you need to block overhead and lows. Miserable experience. If you're on the receiving end.
That's naked sorry. So, I think we were saying specifically for guard crush, not where it's a command grab.
Yeah.
SPAs are for repositioning. Yeah, true enough.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Siegfried's SPA doesn't go as far as it used to. But if you want to call it
Unfortunately?
a mobility option, then more for you.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, bro?
Unfortunately for the Siegfried players.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Siegfried players, but now their character is a nuclear bomb, so it's a worth it trade. Because technically they can TOD Seox now, easily. If you get the correct move.
Also, if you use 5U 3 times at the start of the round, you turn into Seox.
True.
You
Turn
don't
into
even-
Seox and you TOD.
You don't even turn into Seox because you still have more health.
True. No.
If he does 3 5Us, they've got the same health.
Yeah, they have the same health, they do 3-5 use.
Oh, is it?
But
17k health? I thought it was 18k.
Yeah.
17k health.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
17K.
My bad.
17.
My bad.
Yeah, if Siegfried had 18k health, that would just be way too broken. Hell nah.
Yeah, don't give Fugahara more ideas.
Yeah, you're going for Carbide. And if that happens, top 1 Siegfried incoming. Also, with Siegfried, I believe he has a true block string with his 5U, with auto combo 5U. And you can zone and use it, and then you get a single hit. You do simple combo in the corner, big damage. Mid screen is kind of different. It's kind of difficult depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, he got the patch gave him some things with like 6-6H mid screen,
Yup.
but they're quite tight links, so getting
They're quite
mid
tight.
screen damage out of Siegfried usually means Raging Chain.
Yeah. The thing is, now he doesn't really need to use Raging Chain, which is actually hilarious. You just do links and then big damage now, which I say is it's kind of a wild change, especially with his 5, especially with his gauge changes.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have it anymore.
Any Ladivas in the bracket? I'm not certain.
Not sure.
Just for
haven't seen
you,
one yet.
no. Just for you, no.
Damn. Do we have any Lowains? That's a good question.
Oh,
I've not
don't
seen a
talk
Lowain.
about him.
I have not seen Lowain in this bracket in the ETG for so long.
Wait, that's true actually. Why don't people pick
And
Lowain?
ETG
Wait.
bracket,
I didn't want to say
Lowain
it, but
is three
I-
wins. He's non-existent.
I have been kind of thinking it because back when I was in beginner brackets, I got a Luane every single time I played.
Now Lowain is non-existent. Bringing up brackets. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Like it reversed about Lowain in beginner bracket is like top 1.
So looks like we're ready for the next one. We've got Vul with the Avatar Belial and Jolton on the Lancelot.
We got a glass cannon that's zoner and glass cannon that's a rushdown.
Belial versus Lancelot.
Yeah, I feel like on this one we should be predicting how many minutes the set will last.
Yup. So it's either gonna go very quick or very evasive.
Okay, yeah, nice ball out.
The combo. Yeah, there's some actual high level combos. I like to see it.
Yeah, that's good routing at the Oki with the fireball and everything. I like that.
Good throw. Oh no, this is pretty dangerous for Abel. Oh.
Yeah.
This is about to go very fast.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, there's a lot of good characters today you choose. Actually, very good. A lot of characters. Oh, I saw Lantier attack. It's not bad. Lantier are bad on Lancelot.
I think it was just that Phil didn't jump on reaction to the fireball. They were already jumping.
Yeah. Good throw. Ball weaving. Oh, actually good side switch, but I'm guessing
Yeah, guard button.
William is holding
Like it.
the bar. The clutching power of Block Bond is too strong.
Battle 3.
Yeah, there's some characters you need to know. Okay, press the guard button against this character. Lancelot is
Yeah.
definitely one of them.
100%.
You make Lance's life 10 times harder. And you just
Yeah. What's up? If Lancelot does the shing, just the roar you can mash. Unless there's fire blue, then hold. The combo. They actually got a 60 to H. Yeah, because they did that to H. Run up command grab. Scoop is definitely gonna love that.
yeah,
Scoop, there's peak on Scoop. Run up command grab if you're still here.
Will takes the first game, putting chat's advice directly into practice.
True. Colorway plus game destruction.
I mean, it is a classic, but in a matchup like this whole game can be devious.
Definitely. They could have extended, but I think they were taking a safer route. But they definitely could have done like an auto combo into like M Lariat. Because I do play Amy myself as well. Oh, command
nice
grab.
answer.
Very good command grab. Who's on the back? Of course.
Yeah, I think that's that one's on Jolton now. I think we've seen 3 of those crossups and they've all worked. So,
Good reaction.
nice control.
Battle 2. Engage.
He hits the anti-air.
Bit of edge from Goten.
Yeah, I think both players are starting to show a few patterns here. Rule always jumps against 5-1. And Jolton keeps doing the wall jump. He's the same every time as well. He's getting counters. So, might be time to say, well, okay, I've done that 3 times. My opponent's got on. What other options have I got?
Yeah.
Like
And if
that.
it works, keep doing it. If it don't work, switch it on.
Yeah, exactly.
Good close up or close it.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Also a very good combo. Back around
Nice
bang.
to cash out. That's the game.
Command grab.
Nice.
That was actually very good use of the command grab because Gulen didn't throw out for a while until now.
Yeah, getting your opponent down to the point where things like that kill makes them like they have to take a risk at that point as well. So there's got so many more things to think about.
Good grab. Good cross up.
Yeah, the cross-up blocked again, but the teleport seems to work.
Skills actually
And
very
it does
good
kill.
combo.
Nice. I was just about to say, might be able to do another Raging Strike Raging Chain to finish it off, but it wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Really good combo.
The Jolton has the freestyle combo, which is definitely very good for that.
Nice to challenge. Okay.
Good reaction again from Jolton.
Yeah, getting caught off the wall jump again though.
Command grab. This might be over. Never mind.
Oh, it didn't
It
animate.
definitely could have
That's so
killed. Yep. But that's actually really good use for the fireball. Because the comeback, because the super is just cooked. Because the fireball's approaching already.
This able champion.
True, the Big champion might be kind of broken, but he has like no health. Just hit him once, GG shit, man. Also, Gulen actually is managing their HP very well compared to other Ables, which I like to see.
Yeah, I don't think Jolton's necessarily going about it wrong either. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of characters you can play against Abel by just waiting for him to kill himself and then just kill him in one touch at the end. But Lance isn't really the character that benefits from that kind of play.
yeah, Lance doesn't really do that. He does like side, left to right mix-ups and stuff, fireball.
So, well, we were right that it was going to be fast. But that was to use a meme, a 3-0, but it was close. That was closer
That
than
was-
the 3-0 makes it look.
That was definitely 3 but it was close.
But that kind of matchup is always going to be wild.
Yeah.
Presses in the corner from Abel. Yeah, that Rule did a really good job picking the right points to challenge.
Mhm.
Like that is kind of the trick with Lancelot, is that there are gaps, there are ways you can punish. You kind of you need to be brave and press, but you have to realize the right moments for it. And I think Rule had a pretty good sense for Jolton's timing then and where those gaps were going to be. So that was really solid.
I feel like Vul and Jotun also played very well as well. They had pretty good combos. They were playing actually pretty well as well.
Yeah,
At like a
both
beginner
both
level.
players had very solid combos there. There's a
Definitely.
common theme in a lot of these beginner games where someone has gets a hit that could kill, but it's not an easy combo. Maybe
Yeah,
they don't know the right route for it. But both of these players were cashing out really well on their
Definitely.
hits. That makes a big difference.
Mhm.
If your knowledge of Avatar Belial is 0, there's a few things to get used to, and fighting him doesn't always answer it by itself.
Yeah, like sometimes you gotta know Abel's gimmicks in order to like counter him properly. So, for example, like he does his command grab, you jump in and then can punish him. But expecting the command grab is kind of hard if you haven't ever seen it.
Yeah, I think if I was playing Lance, I probably wouldn't worry too much about it either. There's a lot of Lance's weirder choices tend to mess with what Abel's going for anyway, so
Definitely.
kind of just try things and experiment in a matchup like this.
Yeah. Because this matchup is pretty much just. It's pretty much anyone's game because it's kind of a matchup that goes very fast. And also, it's all over the screen.
Spot dodge or evade. I think you actually kind of don't want to spot dodge too much against Abel. There's a lot of things that he will punish you for that.
Yeah.
It's mostly spot dodge is mainly for if he's using rocks to keep himself plus.
Hmm. Yeah, spot dodging and rolling Abel is very dangerous. But there's like one quote unquote infinite that he has where the best way to get out of it is roll. It's like the rock set. It's like the rock pressure.
Yeah, so there's specific things where roll or spot dodge might help you out, but like
Yeah.
you need to know, okay, it's that specific thing, and then if he's doing it too much, that's when I'm going to start using it. If you just
Yeah.
kind
Also,
of pick a spot to roll, like if you just guess roll against Abel, you are probably going to die.
true. Also, be very careful of Abel when you're jumping because it can do M projectile into teleport. Not the downward. You could do like M projectile to 5U, not 9U. I think. I can't remember. Not like 9U, but it is 5U and you can combo from it. Because you're stuck in the air and block stun, and the 5U kind of just you kind of get a combo from it.
Yeah, he teleports onto you. But yeah, mostly he can just turn in each. He has a lot of options against everything because of the way his 5U works.
True.
If he's
Also,
willing to
it
gamble
doesn't-
some health on it.
Yeah. Also, it does make sense because he does have like under 14k HP technically, because he loses health all the time.
Yeah. But I don't think I don't think Vul had much chance to do like extended pressure there anyway. Like a lot of it was okay, we got a weird
Yeah.
hit off something and then convert it into big damage. So there's
Yeah.
and really that is probably the right strategy as Lance. Like if you're just
Definitely.
trying to wait and bait Abel into doing things as Lance, like you don't really have the health
Yeah.
to get away with that. You probably are better off just
Yeah.
you know take the initiative as much as you can, make him respect
Yeah.
you instead.
And if you're in like the corner with Lance, he does have a thing where he can like he goes into the wall and he can like you could kind of bait someone by like bouncing off the wall. But that's more higher level stuff. That's when it gets complicated.
I think Jelton did try that a couple of times, but that was
Yeah,
another
but it's
case
like
where I think Vul was ready for it. So
yeah. Also, it's not easy to do with Lancelot as well. Some of the stuff, which is definitely good to experiment, but yeah, in like tournaments, you do have to take it a bit safer if you're not confident on it.
all right, so that's 4 rounds in. Looks like Vul has won all 4 of his games so far. Quite impressive at the top of the standings.
Standings. Vul 4-0, definitely very high. It makes sense because Abel in like the lower ranks is actually horrifying as well.
Yeah.
He's like a wall of knowledge checks.
And the thing is, even if you know, like, you're still gonna
Yeah.
get rounds where it's like, okay, I'm winning this. I just need one more, and then oops, command grab.
Yeah, command grab and then all you have done. Also, Golden and Jotun definitely did really well. It's like they're like top 2, so it does make sense. They did pretty well. Also, their combos are really nice as well, and the way they played around the characters. But Abel has a lot of knowledge checks, and if you don't know them, you're gonna get hit by them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've never been very good at dealing with Lancelot.
For me, I'm pretty good at dealing with Lancelot. I like even at 7 rollback frames because I went against someone in South America for like over 1,000 games.
That sounds like
I was
one of the last things I would ever want to do.
Why would you play
Oh,
someone from
seven
South
rollback
America?
Lancelot.
What?
you know the person called Takashi? I was going against
Takoshi?
back then. Takashi.
I don't know. I'm washed. I don't know them.
They had a name before. I can't remember. They're basically like they're basically like a ranked grandmaster. That's what player.
Oh.
Basically a grandmaster Lancelot.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what the old name was because they had a different username. But they're
Okay, we're
definitely
keeping up
very
the
good
streak so
Lancelot.
far. A different character every time. We've got Voicer
Yeah.
on the Vera now.
A number character.
Can we have 10 players, 10 different characters?
Actually, that'd be amazing. 10 players, 10 different characters. Who's on stream now? Rockets. Damn, we're in round 5 already. Time be going fast.
Yeah, I was ready for the long haul after that first patient game, but we've had some really fast ones as well.
Definitely.
So yeah, just waiting to find out who Foyster's going to be against.
A challenge is, I think it's updated on round 5. I don't see who's on stream yet, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I assume Naihu's on it. I was hoping I could just look up Foyster, but this is one of those cases where someone has a different name in game to what they have on challenge, just to make people's lives harder.
Yeah, so now I don't know who to
Yeah.
ping because I don't know who's who.
Very true.
So like, I don't know if this
It's like
is
this-
Axe. I suppose it's not Axe. I suppose. Oh, Axe is Foyster. Okay, so. Hacks was a bad word, apparently. What?
Oh,
Apparently,
I mean, I
okay.
suppose that's fair enough.
Right, and Cur something, some name, I guess.
Cursor Smith. Well, okay,
Cursor.
I don't see that name in the challenge.
Cursor
So,
Smith.
oh no,
That's
Cursor
fine.
Smith isn't in challenge. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
We get Seahawks.
Seahawks, let's
so,
go.
10 people, 10
different
different characters.
versus Shees.
So yeah, another violent matchup.
Definitely. Both go in. Both do a lot of stuff. If Vera gets the 5U, it goes wild. Seahawks in general goes all over the screen. And is a very fast character. Ayo the Clash. Good,
Nice clap.
good mind grab from Cursor. Amazing anti-air. What was that? That was an interesting air to air.
He's just maybe not quite ready for the combo.
Yeah.
Went for the jump again. It worked this time. Okay.
Also, if you're doing air attacks and it lands, you do have to time your moves to get a hit, which is kind of hard. Voidster easy Neen store right now, which is horrifying.
Yeah, nice jump. I think just didn't quite have the cooldowns to finish that time, but takes it with the air dash.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, strong start
be
from
good.
Foyster.
Good job, you get to how it happens. A lot of air attacks. These two are definitely jump routes.
Yeah. Okay, SB installed again. This is fine. Yeah, the combo. I like the combo. Technically, you don't need to do the whole 236H there because it'll ball bounce, but
Yeah.
that's just a minor thing. You're better off in the habit of doing it this way first, so that you always get your damage with the screen, and then this should kill. Yeah. Nice job from Foyster.
Yeah.
So in the war of the jumpers, Foyster has the upper hand so far. Let's see how
Yeah.
Cursor Smith is gonna adapt
I also like how Foyster
with a jump.
was
Okay.
conditioning Cursor Smith as well at that round.
Yeah, I was about to say this is like the fourth attempt to do that cross up, and it's not worked. But
Yeah.
then it does. So fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay, brief challenge. It works out.
Well done. Unfortunately, Foyster jumped, so the air Special don't work. Lag?
Oh, no, we're back.
They both flash?
Yeah, sometimes it just happens.
Yo. First switch. By the way, you can combo when you do that move. You can do like a close medium after that move.
I wasn't sure actually. I don't think I've seen you get demons all that much.
Yeah, you can do get demons on like the air, and then you can get combo off it. I've done it plenty of times, robbing people's games with it. With Seox, it's hilarious.
Okay. But yeah, and then that's unfortunate rising moment. You get caught
Yeah.
by a defensive BC that turns into Raging Strike, and then you had no BP
True.
left, so you die for it.
Yeah, happens.
We'd love to see some Lumi summons. Yeah, there you go.
You do command grab.
Into
Now
the
this is
5e.
very dangerous. Sometimes you got a Raging Strike when you get
And
it.
sometimes you just let rip with the super.
True.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Okay, Foyt's looking to run away with it. 2-0 up now.
Yeah. This is a very fast match as well. Another fast match.
Okay,
Good,
nice parry.
Parry. Good combo.
Yep, full corner carry.
Unfortunately, 6XL with.
And
Yeah,
reversal
but-
super again.
Good reversal super.
And then, oh, nice throw bait. Doesn't quite finish the combo though.
Good grab.
Foyt the seals it. Now looking at set point.
Good set point. Let's see if Percy Smith makes a comeback. It's possible.
Yeah, and that's yeah, that's a good start. I think
uh,
need to practice the combo routing coming out of it, but
Yeah, with the anti-air.
getting a
like keep
2
on
H in, like
talking.
that's the hard part. All right,
True.
yeah, that's nice. And remember, you can always do Raging Strike, Raging Chain if you're ever not sure.
Yeah.
This is a nice combo though. Oh, and then the lag again.
Oh, lag.
Very suspicious.
Definitely. Lag switching question mark?
And then the wake up super again. That's
No, that's super. Good
oh,
job.
and then into the throw bait once more. That's a little bit unfortunate there. I think
Yeah.
Boys are using the same patterns that worked, and Cursor Smith unfortunately falling for them again.
Yeah. Sometimes
But
you gotta
that's-
use the same move over and over again, and if it works, just keep doing it. And it was one of those situations. It happens.
My feeling when I'm being streamed, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's just how it goes. Sometimes it's like adapting is difficult, and adapting quickly
Yeah.
is even more difficult. So you don't have that much time in a set like
Yeah.
this.
And especially when
don't-
you're being streamed, the mental stack is absolutely insane.
yeah,
So
so
it's understandable.
absolutely.
Some people can't really like do their best when they're being streamed. Because I used to be the same. I used to be horrendous when I was being streamed. But slowly over time, the more you get streamed, the better you get.
Yeah, like again, it's all the more reason to start doing it even when you're at the beginner level, so that then you're used to it. By the time you're an experienced player going into brackets, and it turns out you're on stream, you're like, well, that's fine. I've done this plenty of times before,
Yeah.
and it's one less thing to have to worry about. You can focus on the match.
Yeah. And also, if your mental is down, you can definitely contact like the staff team or like the TOs and talk to them later. That'd be definitely very helpful. Because mental is very important in fighting games.
Yeah, for sure. Need to get used to it before playing at Evo. It's true, exactly.
Definitely. And Evo, I believe, is in October again, the Evo France.
I haven't seen the exact schedule, but I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was I really enjoyed these sets. That was a really good spread of characters and spread of matches.
Definitely.
Anything? Do you have anything specific about that last one?
Not specifically. I feel like with the Seahawks they definitely could improve their NTR, and also it felt like the viewer was doing the same thing over and over again. And if you don't know the knowledge track, you're gonna keep on hit by it, which is one of those situations which happens. Also very instance and very scary, so it definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just how it goes. You know, and then the flip side for Voidster, like, you know, you try a thing and it works, then
Yeah.
you know, why not do it again?
True.
So there's not much more to say there.
Yeah. And if it don't work, switch it up. That's the best advice, because yeah. It was one of those matches, it happens.
And so we'll be on a
Yeah.
short break. We'll be coming back after the polls are done and when top 6 is ready. See you in a bit.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to EU Training Grounds number 20. I am Specky, and I am joined by the one and only Has, the legend himself. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well now that you've called me a legend. Wow.
Well, just only the best of the best, you know?
Oh, so true. Yes. Welcome to the beginner bracket top 6 portion. We've just completed our Swiss stage, and we are now into the double elimination phase where the top 6 of our Swiss stage are going to duke it out for a first place.
Yeah, and I believe on our first set, we are starting out with Vance's Galleons versus, I believe, I can't read their name
It's
off
French.
the top of my...
Voul in plein jeu.
It's
Now
it's
you help.
vol en plein jour. Just call them vol, I guess. Vol.
Okay, thank you, Nai.
Vol.
We've got Vance Galleons and Voul on the A-Bell. Okay, so
Yeah.
the one thing that I always enjoy the most about the commentary of EU Training Grounds is you find that there is like such an insane diversity in character
Yeah.
choice, because I've done a few commentaries on like higher levels, and the higher level ones you basically always see like there's normally a Luane, there's at least 2 Vasaragas, there's like a
Terra.
Matera,
Yeah.
Catalina, like very, very rounded, defined top tiers in there, minus the exception of Catalina. I think I might step on a few people's toes if I say Catalina's the top tier, but
Ooh, it's starting straight out with the Cala hit.
yeah, we are sending it very early on here. This is a very juicy combo. I think one of the most important things to know about A-Bell is definitely to have optimized combo routing because of how valuable the combo damage is on this character, but you do a lot of self damage, so you have to be very careful on that. Effectively, I mean, I want to say 10k health character.
Yeah.
And how much self damage you do.
And that's such a huge factor as well, the resource management on this character. Oh, the classic, the run-up SSBA.
Okay.
Oh.
We are starting out strong with a nice little command grab SSBA to close out the first round. We're looking pretty good.
Yeah, and I believe we saw this earlier on as well in the Swiss stage when they were on stream as well. Like, pretty well optimized routes, not afraid to take some of these riskier options on the Able as well.
Yeah. Optimizing for the dive option as well. One of the very interesting things, or one of the stronger options of A-Bell is the fact that he can kind of do this float option and then go for like one of 4 follow-ups, I want to say.
I would say you're right with 4, yeah.
Yeah. They all give him like a pretty reasonable situation to be in, but that is a fantastic 2H, but only gets the M Fireball, not much of a conversion there. I think the most you can get, oh my god, is this going to work again? It is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are doing 2 rounds with an SSBA and from the A-Bell. So, what we could say is an option for Vance is that if you are pressing a frame 1 invulnerable button, like that's not like a parry or anything, such as an SBA of your own, you can definitely press a super back to nuke that SBA in a lot of cases.
Yeah, absolutely. And it comes back into this concept of resource management as well. Like, being able to consider your opponent's resources as well. Like, does the Able have SSBA online? If so, they're running at me. What can I do about it? Like, it's being able to... Obviously, there's more mix-ups that come into that. But just being able to acknowledge that first layer of what resources does my opponent have is a really good starting point.
Yeah. I like the options that people are going for. Oh no! That's that J command grab dropping there from.
And
it's
the
brutal.
worst bit, that probably would have gotten the round as well.
Yeah. I think in that situation, you have the meter, you have the resources online. I think you just take a 2H into a Raging Strike, Raging Chain. I think that's probably the safer option just to close out the round there. I think you would have had enough damage. But
Yeah, almost definitely. And it's, again, those resources don't carry over. You may as well spend them. Like, guarantee the kill.
yeah, absolutely. And now we see a command grab again. Oh, this is going to be a lot of damage. This is that jump in. You don't really have much options to work with when dealing with that jump in because you can go into so many options. The dive kick is plus. The command grab is the command grab. And then you could also go to missiles, but that's plus frames. We're ready for it, but no.
And the weight after that dive kick. Just, yeah. Sometimes the best thing to do on your plus frames is nothing at all.
Yeah, absolutely. It's forcing out some of those defensive options. Obviously, very aware, potentially full aware of the fact that Vance does have the 100 meter available. So Vance could have opted to some form of metered reversal or the SSBA, since that's all really Galleon has in terms of reversals. So good awareness to keep an eye out. This is cancelled. That's plus.
Yep. Good press.
Good time to press, yeah. Great time to take a turn back there. And now, taking advantage of that charged 5U as well. It's a really great option when dealing with full screen options from an opponent that's just sending projectiles constantly. Because if you get the crumple off on your opponent, oh my goodness, that's a rock reset to close the round.
Wow.
Vance looking good. Despite being down 2 games, we're already unfazed by the set score, and we're just sending everything. That's a fantastic 5U starter. And now we're going into a 6xh conversion, but not much more off of that. That's a 6xh send, but not going to be able to punish anything.
Can we talk about these throw techs from Vance here? Technically
Yeah.
pretty much every throw. Like, that's...
Very
Really
impressive on the defense from Vance. I think that's definitely one of the things that you have to be particularly strong at as a Galleon, is you're having a solid defense. So it's definitely one of the great things to start out on, because you're not exactly a character that can, let's just say, play Rising Granblue rather than regular Granblue.
Yeah.
So you need to definitely have some fantastic defense on this character, and Vance is getting a game on the
Yeah.
board.
And again, it was off of that reset off the HDP rock, right? So it's coming in clutch.
Yeah, ooh, jumping the M Fireball there. The attempt at push frames, but there's a little bit of a punish there from Vance. Gets a couple 2Ls off of the 6xh, and now we're closing down that pressure. So you see how Vance is playing the space really, really well. Oh my gosh, that's a fantastic backdash on the 6xh. And you see, making it really hard for Wolf.
Yeah. And, like, Vance is just keeping the space that they want to keep really, really well, using this far heavy to sort of keep the belly out, because you see these 6xhs coming in to try and catch it. And it's just like, okay, I'm going to wait it out, I'm going to keep the space I want to keep.
Yeah.
And then just these little walkbacks as well.
Yeah. The backdash is very strong in this game. I think one thing that a lot of players will learn in Rising is that backdash is very, very strong. This is an SSBA incoming.
Yep.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
That's an Abel with one hit with 100 meter, and you are now on 0 BP, guessing for your life. It's chip point. What do you want to do? There's the command grab.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping we would see some form of reversal there from Vance. Because remember, on the chip point as well, the able chip point, and I was kind of hoping we'd see that after the dive kick, but not risking it and just taking the command throw instead. Oh, what a 2H!
Fantastic 2H as well. I think the thing is, though, that was also really, really well played from Vul to perform such a daylight robbery of the round, despite being on chip point, completely unfazed by the pressure of that situation and just sending it.
And this mix from Vul as well. You see dive kick, then command throw, then going back to dive kick, mixing really, really well with these jumps in the corner. And this one cost you the round.
This is the set if you die here. It is. Unfortunately. Vul looking very, very confident on this Avatar Belial. It is a terrifying character, and, you know, it is... As well, I mean, we got a bit of knowledge drop from Tonio in chat. Vul's name, it means robbery in broad daylight.
Well,
Hey!
it's also a double play because in French, vol means flight and robbery. And since he's playing Abel, he flies in the air, right?
Yeah. And if he's hitting you with the SSBA, he's sending you up in the air.
Yeah. What a
So-
tag. What a tag. Love it.
The layers. The layers to the mix, not only in-game, but also out of game with the name.
So true.
Alright, advancing forward. Vul looking very, very strong so far. Advancing to the winner semi-finals. And Vance is going to unfortunately have to fall down into losers. Not out just yet. Still got a couple chances, but now you have to fight your way through. Stroblane loses round 1, who is definitely one of the more well-known EU Training Ground players representing the Jita normally. I don't know if they'll be playing the same character here, but we'll see when their set comes up. But for now, I believe we've got Suzu and Zentel on our next set.
Yeah, absolutely. Suzu also on the Jita nowadays. Also, I think, am I wrong? I think I might be thinking of someone else, maybe dabbling in Catalina as well. But either way, we've got Siegfried versus what is most likely another Shoto. And yeah, we see the Jita come in.
That's a fantastic name to go to boot as well.
It's great.
GPT.
It's great.
Okay, so we have Zentel on the Siegfried. Okay, so this is also like, I mean, we've spoken about a few of these characters before. Siegfried is one of the stronger characters in the game nowadays. With a lot of the nice changes he got, he's still like relatively strong, I want to say. I don't think he's like over the top, but I think they kind of just decided, what if we went from doing like 60% damage to 70% damage off of your most optimal combo on the last patch.
Yeah. And obviously that comes with the condition as well of those dragon stocks, you know, taking away a little bit of your HP for that extra boost in damage, and the SBA on reaction. Some things never change. Yeah, maybe the distance has been reduced, but
No distance needed for that one, unfortunately, as Zentel going up the first round.
yes. See that victory damage sometimes. Oh wow, no meter off to get the raging chain there, but
Looking very oppressive right now on the Siegfried.
yeah.
Oh no, you don't want to get caught by that. That's unfortunate. Oh,
And
that's a
gonna-
lot of damage.
That's cost you the round.
Oh, no.
never mind.
Combo limit.
I missed.
Oh.
Crap. Yep, and that's another buff as well. That 214L, little bit of further distance. He steps a little bit further forward now, and the range can be deceptive.
Yeah, the slammer is looking so terrifying right now. How do you space a button that's basically half the screen with a 668 cent though?
Yep. And
First
the web-
good hit there for Vegeta here, Suzu.
Yep. Yes, these 66Hs as well. So well spaced. What a spot dodge! Wow! Really good spot dodge from Suzy there. Opting for the 214U corner carry. Huge damage there.
Yeah, taking the big reward there in that situation. Also aware of the fact that they're on only 1 BP. Here comes the install. This might be an option to save you from a chip point situation, but no. The BP attempt at some form of BC there to get out, but unfortunately is not enough to save you in that situation.
Yeah. The damage from both of these characters has been insane so far this set.
Yeah, especially Cheetah's not exactly a character known for her damage. She was... Oh, that's a close heavy connect, but not quite getting the conversion there they wanted. But
Yep.
one thing I want to call out immediately on this set so far is both players are like really, really willing to just spend a BC just to get out of rough situations, which I really, really appreciate about new players or like lower level players understanding the power of these diamonds, and don't be afraid to spend them. Don't be afraid of that damage penalty. That damage penalty very, very rarely comes into play. More often than not, you just want your turn back in Rising. Oh,
Oh, I
that's
thought the
good catch.
6XL was gonna go underneath there. Oh,
Maybe the range nerf actually helped in that situation to catch the 6XL. It might have gone over the top if they had the bigger range last time, but
yeah.
getting her another round on the board now, 1-1. It's a very dangerous jump in there, but no punish. But there's the BC straight away. I think that's minus, so I don't actually think you need to BC there, and you can just have your turn back. But the fact that the players are just willing to actually use the BC is more important right now. You can, when you get to like, when you start hitting the master ranks, you'll start seeing people utilizing their BCs like in a different manner. Like,
Yeah.
they'll be BCing like options that are always plus on block for the opponent. Slam catching up. I think that was a backdash that was caught there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was one. It was either a backdash or a dash forward, one of the two. I couldn't quite tell because of all the effects coming down as it happened. But yeah,
But now, going up 2-0. Our looking pretty strong here. Oh, what a fantastic air to air.
yeah. And again, these 2-1-4 Ls just putting in so much work at the minute. What a heavy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
backdash into the 2-1-4 L, and I think Susie doesn't really know how to react here. And what a confirm.
Wow.
Whew.
That was a fantastic conversion.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that converted. I thought that was going to drop, to be honest, but good awareness.
Ooh, nice little combo there from Suzu. Yeah, BC straight out. Don't play with it.
No reason to take that corner pressure if you've got 3 diamonds on board. You don't really have to think about that damage penalty just yet.
Suzu is really struggling against this medium fireball as well, trying to spot dodge it, but not quite getting the timing down for it. Oh, tries to run in with the 6-6H, gets stuffed out with the 2M.
Ooh, oh, throw whiffs.
I was half expecting to see the Tapper Classic, but we see it
To
come from the
you.
Siegfried instead.
2 USSBA.
Oh, yeah. And that's a 3-0 to Zentel there.
Yeah, very confident showing from Zental in that set, keeping that Siegfried. It's one of the things that you have to always respect against this character is just the fact of how quick those slams are. Like, it is, even I, like, nowadays still struggle to deal with this button. It is a very, very rough button to deal with, especially with the changes that we've seen recently. It can be very, very rough. So I respect the attempt. I think maybe what you might want to try and do is just maybe attempt to play like more of a fireball based game there. Try and, play a bit even with your pressure, and just try and see if you can kind of, once you get an idea of the spacing of 214L, Siegfried 214L, then you can definitely start to play with it a bit more. Maybe if you're feeling extra daring, you can look for a whiff punish of some kind. But the fireballs will be safe if you're a Shoto. You can just utilize fireballs. They are, pretty decent. Even the light version is just something simple that you can go for. But we're moving on to our next set. We already have now Fans versus Strobler. So we have another Jita and the Galleon back again for a vengeance in the loser's side.
Yeah, and it's always a pleasure to see more Jita come out. I absolutely love seeing this character be played. I think she's got such an interesting kit, and it's such a pleasure always.
Yeah. I honestly, one of the things that I always found when I played Jita was when I played, I did like some runs playing through like Beatrix, like the top tier characters, the really, really strong characters that kind of define Rising's meta. But I find that Jita is actually like a more enjoyable character to play than Beatrix.
Yeah. I think a good reason for that is like it's very fundamentals based, right? Very strike throw heavy, very whiff punishy and stuff like that. That just makes this character so much fun to watch and play.
Yeah. She's got some neat tricks. She can obviously look for some attempt at a shimmy, but that's going to connect.
Yeah.
I think that was in the middle of a whiff there.
Yeah, I saw there that Strobler was actually crouch blocking. You can jump the Galleon supers on the sort of flash screen, right? You can react
post
to the
flash, yeah.
screen. Yeah. So that is something that you can do, but Strobler maybe just getting caught out a little bit with the matchup check.
Yeah, it is definitely a one that you have to keep an eye out for. The two that you have to keep an eye out for, especially when fighting like beginner to intermediate level Galleons, is that a lot of Galleons love that J214. Why? I have no idea. It's a really, really bad button, and you really shouldn't use it. So it is definitely a good button that you should definitely keep an eye out for, as well as those Skybound Art, Super Skybound Art as well. If you're ready for both of those options, then you're probably good in the Galleon matchup for quite a while. But now, just keeping the pressure a little bit tight now, but Vance has managed to find their way out of the corner here.
Yep. Really good navigation through all that pressure to get themselves out. And pressure comes back in as Strobler forces the same situation again.
Yeah. I think
BC.
the good use of the BC as well. Oh, this is a 6XL conversion.
Probably will see super here, yes. This
Yeah.
doesn't kill, but the most important aspect of this is you put Galleon on one BC remaining, and you've got the two, right?
Yes.
So this is a huge advantage in your favor.
Yeah. I think one thing that would be quite interesting is I have seen Strobler opting for... I say that and they've immediately changed it up, but Strobler like to opt to specifically the EX Fireball. That's a great anti-air just to close the round.
Yeah.
They've been opting for the EX Fireball in this, like, when playing the spacing game, but Vance is, like, pretty comfortable to just sit there and just wait and tap 5U every so often. So, like, if Strobler uses the EX Fireball, and then they don't really have a cooldown to then play the Footsies game afterwards, and then we'll just be able to just take a 5U from Vance. So what might be worth doing is opting to go for like a medium fireball with a little bit more, you know, range, slower startup, but lets you kind of keep Vance at bay because they have to always check something because that 5U is like incredibly slow.
Oh, I thought Strobler had the kill there with that air-to-air.
Oh no!
And
Oh,
no!
Punish.
What a way to lose that round. At the second I saw that Raging Strike in the corner, I was convinced Strobler had it. 98% on the meter and it just drops out. That's such an awful way to lose that round.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate there in that situation. But it's only the first game. You got first three. You got two. You got at least another game and a round to deal with before you can. Before you need to go full panic mode. But we'll see how you deal with this Galleon corner pressure. That is 0 on block. It's also relatively BC safe. Good awareness from Strobler to save the BC for when Vance is a little bit closer, so it doesn't have a chance of whiffing.
Yeah.
And now, playing the spacing game again. There is that EX Fireball once again. Crouching at the 5U. Attempting a U-Vorpal Blade to take the turn back, but not really much achieved, unfortunately.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is kind of what you almost want with Strobler here. You want to kind of get that screen space, slowly push Galleon into the corner. And oh, good
That's a great
backdash!
backdash. All the time in the world to punish that. It's a great 6XL. And now you are in a good spot. No!
Oh no! It's happened again! All over again! Oh no! I'm gonna be honest. I would be shocked if your mental was not in the gutter after this. Mine certainly would be.
That is a very, very rough drop to have in this situation. But gotta keep a strong mind. You've still got another game to work with, another round to work with here before you drop this game. That's an unfortunate command grab connecting, but now the rock setup to you just to reset the pressure, and now playing a footsies game. Great throw tech, honestly. Vance is fantastic at these throw techs. You called it out already, but Vance is really, really good on throw defense. But I think you need to be a little bit careful, and it may be something. Oh my goodness!
I have not seen that punished like that before. Okay. Yep, the UDP coming out. Oh, fortunately not getting the confirm there. There was intent behind that. Yeah.
So, very well played from Vance. Honestly, keeping it very, very controlled there. I believe that 236H was actually covered a backdash option. Oh no, that's unfortunate drop on the combo there. Maybe not aware of where they were on the screen, but now we've got a nice combo.
Yeah, and we see this starting to kind of snowball a bit out of control for Strobler. Like, the pressure is unending.
The meaty H-Rock from the air grab. Getting the round there for Vance now. Set point.
Yeah, and again, Vance is just staying at this spacing that he loves. Like, staying at this far heavy range, stuffing out any approach he can.
Good awareness to punish the Volpal Blade there as well.
Ooh,
on the
nice.
whiff. Nice little combo to catch, jump in. Playing a little bit of a spacing game. Ooh, the Volpal Blade connects.
Yes.
This
Now-
might be...
Yeah, decision to cash out here. Take away the BP and restore your own. Big option here. Just holding the block.
No.
Ooh, tries to throw tech something, but
Just an attempt of keeping the pressure there, but now Vance fighting their way out. This might be a great situation to be in. Oh, we're looking at some form of Meteor setup here. Not quite getting a combo there, unfortunately. I think they were looking for something, but now the Volpal Blade is sent. BC is invested immediately.
yep. And there's the command throw. I had a feeling that was coming, and I know Strobler did too. There were quite a few mashes and jumps on Wake Up. I think there was a bit of fear there. And the one time Strobler doesn't, gets command thrown.
Costing them the set.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate drop there to get from Strobler. That was definitely a heart wrencher of a set for them.
Yeah. I think I probably would have crashed out a little bit, to be brutally honest with you. I don't think my mental would have held together. So really, really good stuff. Strobler seeing it all the way through.
Yeah, and you know, it's something that we can keep in mind. Obviously, one of the things that I did note is that while Vance is like really, really good at these like direct throw techs with the like, they're not ever going for button techs. They're doing a throw tech. You can exploit this by doing some form of shimmy backdash. So in the situations where you're like doing a setup to a throw, start to approach, but then at the last second, if you can do a backdash, and then if you have a far heavy that's far enough to actually punish there, you actually get the throw whiff, and you get big damage, especially if you're close to the corner. You are in the money. So definitely something for Vance to be a little bit careful of on that defense. While obviously it has been working really well for them and has been working wonders, there will be people that will be strong enough to exploit that the further up you go. So be very careful on that on that defense. But overall, very well played. Very well played.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from both players there. And we've now got Suzu and Osmos. Osmos? Yeah, I think we'll go with Osmos, I think. The Vesusia Jita. And yeah. Should be
This
good
is-
on this.
It's another interesting matchup. I've seen a little bit more of Vesusia than I have seen most of the characters in this top 6 so far, but I still think this is another interesting matchup. Quite a one where obviously Susia has some fantastic ranged options, both in her normals and those fireballs are really, really good, and also like the dash specials that she has are like really, really quick. So sometimes it can be quite hard to actually catch on the offense. Ooh, there was an attempt at a BC there, but it's going to come out as a Raging Strike. Osmos not able to spot dodge it.
Yeah, and it's gonna cost you that 2 BP as well. That is such a huge deal, especially on the Susia, who needs that metered reversal otherwise, and it's just one less thing to worry about. But Osmos dropping the combo that could have taken the round, but the 2M going to take that.
Good, decent first round. Obviously, like you say, you lost the raw Raging Strike there on the offense, but yeah, taking advantage of these really, really good ranged normals just to keep your turn in a lot of these situations. But one thing also that a lot of the Susias love to take advantage of is that 2L. That 2L is like really, really nice for a 2L. It's got pretty big range. Oh, look at this conversion. That's a fantastic conversion.
Yeah.
From Suzu.
Suzu was playing the whiff punish game there. If you weren't like just the exact spacing, staying just outside of that 2M range, and unfortunately getting a 6-6H counter hit, but not getting that 2-1-4U afterwards.
Looked like Osmos was looking for some form of reversal on the defense there, but
I got hit.
Raging Strike.
I tried to BC there. I got hit. Oh.
Yeah, that is a rough situation to be in, getting caught by that delayed close heavy. But yeah, very good, very strong round there from Suzu. Making it hard for Osmos. But now you see, yeah, playing a much more of a whiff punish game, but it is very, very hard to whiff punish Vesusia on the 2L. But I saw it then. Oh no! Unfortunately, not getting the conversion with the follow-up afterwards. But now you're on 0 BP. Suzu, you need to be careful that you do not take too much damage here or get hit by some form of raw Raging Strike. That's an SBA!
Whoa.
It's blocked!
Good bait. But there's yeah, okay, and get the BC back. I'm not sure if this kills. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, just about living. Could have potentially killed there if they did a
Yes.
So when you get a close heavy counter hit, to be like to optimize your damage, you can do another delayed close heavy afterwards, and that will give you like your most damage off of a close heavy counter hit. Some characters will do special cancels off of that first close heavy counter hit because it's more damage, but in your case, yeah, you can look for another delayed close heavy there, and that would have netted the kill, but all the same in the end, still got the kill afterwards with the HDP, and now Osmos down a game. What's the plan for this Vesusia?
So far, like this pressure game so far, this 2M is putting in work right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was a fantastic whiff punish. I don't know if they were ready for the actual, the full whiff punish conversion there, because they could have gone for H, but the 2M catching the spot dodge is enough to close the round out. Very well played from Osmos. I think that's definitely one thing that is very, very underrated about Vesusia. I think that 2M is such an insanely nice button. Like, it's like on the level of Siegfried 2M, I believe.
Yes,
Like,
it literally is.
it's
In fact,
massive.
it might be a little bit slower. I'm scared of spreading this information here. I think it's probably a frame or two slower, but it reaches probably a bit further than Siegfried, though.
Yeah, very, very, very similar in range, if not the same, like you say. But I wouldn't be able to say with confidence what the frame data of this button is, but it is a fantastic poke tool, especially in the closer range. Oh, that's a fantastic far heavy anti-air on the jump in. Gets a Vorpal Blade conversion, but unable to get any more than that. But there's a throw whiff, not punished.
Oh, getting the 6XL hit on the +2, and this might kill.
Oh, not quite.
I think Vorpal Blade might have actually done the trick there, but who knows? There is a damage nerf on that cooldown. If you press a U skill whilst it's on cooldown, you do get increased cooldown time on it and less damage. So hard to say.
Well, if it was, I mean, we can't say for sure without labbing it out, but good awareness from Suzu, honestly, to be aware of such a thing in that situation and go for a different kill option on the U skill. But now the UDP is invested from Osmos to get out. There's a jump in, not able to get the anti-air there from Suzu, but the 6x edge comes in again.
Again, it's like Suzu's calling out these attempts to stuff out an approach. I'm just like going, okay, I think you're going to press 2M here when I'm dashing in. I'm just going to hit you for it. It's such a potent tool. Calling out the DP as well, Suzu!
Very clean from Suzu in the second game.
Yeah, and I think Suzu's kind of hitting the stride a little bit here. So many of these big counter hits coming in. And yeah.
I think one thing that is worth to note for what I want to say from Osmos is that Osmos is, I mentioned it before, but Osmos is a little less willing to invest on these BCs on the defense. I can kind of see why, because it looks like a lot of these 6XLs from Suzu are being spaced pretty well, so that it's pretty difficult to get the BC, but oh my god, that's not going to work.
Yep.
Not quite getting a punish, but yeah, I think it'd be worth the BC when you can.
Yeah. One thing I do want to point out as well for people watching, if Vegeta does do that U Vorpal Blade in the corner, that is actually throw punishable. So, something to keep an eye out for when you play. Yeah.
Straight fireball getting the round.
Yeah.
But
Such is the way sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes, but yeah, make sure you keep an eye on those -4 buttons. Any button that is -4 that puts you in front of your opponent is throw punishable. That is the only option that you can do to punish such an option. Is frame 1 throw. But now we see some attempt at an anti-air. The Vorpal Blade is dropping, but the 2M connects, and now playing a bit of a throw game now. Ooh, good tag from both players.
2M coming out again, and you see Osmos pushing their way back in now.
5U setup.
Ooh, good punish on that, actually. Rate that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
playing
tried
the
to
RPS.
RPS! And this is going to cost you a game here, I think. I'd be shocked if the Suzia doesn't kill here.
Oh, no, the combo
Unless it's
drop.
a drop! But, okay. We call that the American reset, okay? It's
Nice
okay.
reset, nice reset.
Yeah, good reset, good reset.
Good reset, good reset, good reset. Osmos getting a game back.
Yeah.
And now, potential for a comeback for Osmos. They have a decent idea of the matchup now. I say that as they are taking an hour 6XL combo in the corner. Oh, the Suzu shimmy with the 5U.
Yep, that is a Jita classic right there. Throw bait, that combos on hits with no meter, and yep, just going for the raw Raging Strike there. But Osmos now in a corner, now got goodness, got Suzu in the corner. There we go.
Yeah.
I got there eventually.
You got it. But unfortunately, Suzu just straight away investing the BC. This is exactly what I mean though. Like for Osmos, you see how the moment you had Suzu in the corner and you went for a 6XL or like a button that's not necessarily like safe on BC. Not many characters do have like safe on BC safe buttons or many BC safe buttons, but more often than not, your close light is like a pretty decent option. But like you will find that people will invest these BCs on you in the corner there, so it's a good opportunity to do so because you're going to be taking a lot of damage from almost any character in the game in the corner. So like it's the safest option rather than maybe investing on metered reversals. I do want to acknowledge the fact that ever since their metered reversal was punished, they haven't done it again. So good awareness from them to just stop a bad habit while you can early on into the set, before you let it take over your mind and cost you the set.
And this pressure from Suzu is insane, just not giving Osmos a chance to get out. And I think this kills here. There's no BP.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Suzu.
From Suzu, that was an incredible display of offensive pressure there. Beginners take notes. Wow.
You can't tell you've been coaching Suzu.
No, yeah, absolutely.
No, I completely agree. Fantastic work from Suzu on that offense. It was, I mean, it looked really difficult for Omos to get out of the corner there. Osmos, sorry. I say Omos. Omos is a WWE wrestler, or was. Getting my names mixed up. Osmos, that was a very rough situation to be in. Like we say, that kind of pressure is very, very dangerous to deal with because of how it's spaced. It is pretty hard for you to invest BC. So you kind of have to fight your way out in like such a way that is more focused on finding an opportunity to look for a button to get out, or you just wait it out, just block it out. Block it out until either a 6XL comes out that's a bit too deep and is BC safe, or not BC safe, and you can just invest that BC straight away, get yourself out of the corner, and get your turn rolling again, or you just block it out until you see an opportunity to look for some form of 2M. I'd probably say 2M is a pretty decent option. 2L is relatively stubby, so it might be on the rougher side to look for. But now, we're on to our next set.
Yes. You see Siegfried and Abel. We saw these two earlier on the winner's side. And yeah, we both know what these two are capable of.
This is
high damage. And
this is basically hydrogen bomb versus hydrogen bomb, like.
yes, I was,
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing but different wording, right? It's going to be high intensity, high damage, really, really quick.
Hydrogen bomb versus slightly more swole hydrogen bomb. is what I would say. Siegfried having 17k rather than the Abel effective 10k. Oh, that's a command grab. Ouchie. Taking a bit of damage there, not quite getting any follow-up. Oh, there was an attempt at a Raging Strike because Ayla was on 1 BP and they are not having any of it. MDP denying that attempt.
Yeah, and I want to point that out as well. That's not a bad option. Like, it's called Unk Check for a reason. If they are not ready for it, you can steal the round so easily.
Absolutely. I think it is something to be aware of when you're all at this level, but that's a 6-6 edge connecting. A lot of stray hits going on. The round seems to be falling apart for Ayla, but now they've got an MDP, and now that's a 6-6 edge! Oh my god, that's one stack. You might be dead. All of the combo drops.
Yep, I think you might have needed to go for Orkan there to guarantee the end there. Oh my god, but this is going to whiff because of the DP! Oh, never mind. I'm talking out. I thought he was going to cross up for some reason.
Never punished.
Never punished, never punished.
I think the command grab startup, they jumped out of the command grab startup, but the projectile was still on the ground.
Yeah.
To actually punish the whiffing of the MDP. So they get the round there. Now 1-1 in the score.
Yep. What a whiff punish? What?
Ooh, it was Oh, great 6-6 edge. Oh, that's non-counter hit,
Oh my
by the
days.
way.
Damage is huge. And debate coming out. Good spot dodge, getting your optimal damage now. Nice. Really good
Right.
stuff.
Oh!
I'm not gonna lie, I got hit by that. I fully expected a throw. Oh, and again! Mix!
Wow. Okay. Vol had Ayla's number in that set.
Yeah, like, utterly fearless. Like, the risk-taking in those last few interactions was absurd. So, like, really good stuff. Just having the balls to, like, pick an option is such an underrated thing in this game as well, or in any fighting game.
Yeah. I think definitely being confident in what option you're looking for as well. It's if you have an option, it's better to be that, and then rather than decide across multiple different things. Oh my god, that's an air unblockable off of the fireball, and you're taking an SBA. This is looking rough for Vol. Let's see how they deal with this on defense. Got 100 meter. What are you looking for? There is potential for some form of command grab.
Yep.
There it is. That's gonna catch.
Yep, and you need to be so careful with your jump-ins on these characters that have command throw supers, because if you're landing with them, they aren't safe jumps anymore. You will get command thrown. Oh, the 2H there.
Yeah, 2H closing the round out. Something to note there. Obviously, if we're being incredibly nitpicky, oh my god, that's a 6-6 round start. This is going to be a lot of damage. As I was saying, if I'm being very nitpicky, Vol took the raw Raging Strike there, but Ayla didn't actually have the meter to convert it into Raging Chain, so they didn't actually need to invest the BP to do the guard cancel back. They could have just held that Raging Strike.
Yeah, and it comes into looking at resources, not just your own, but your opponent's as well. What cooldowns they have, how much meter, how much BP, and just being able to make your decisions based off that. It can save you a diamond sometimes.
Yeah, and it's one of the more important economies to be managing in this game. Having 3 or sometimes effectively 4 is seems like a lot in a game like Granblue, but sometimes it really can be important on how you manage your BP sometimes. Oh.
See this pressure coming out again. Ooh, getting the punish hit. And the throw. Ooh. Good
Playing
bait
with
on
fire.
the DP. Ooh, this is actually going to kill you, I think.
Oh yes. As long as we don't drop the combo.
Yep. At this point, I'm tempted to say just keep it simple, stupid. Not to call you stupid, but if you're keeping it simple, taking the round, your resources do not carry over. End it with the SBA if you need to.
Absolutely. I think at that point, when you're confident it will kill, just go for it. But I do understand the need to optimize in those kinds of situations as well. I definitely do see it. Now we're investing. Oh, that's a 6-6 anti-air. Oh, there's a jumper as well. Now we're taking a lot of damage.
Oh my days. I'm not sure if investing the RS there was a great choice, but we'll see how it works out. Oh, and
no.
that turns out I may have been a little bit right. This is such a bad position.
Oh my god, wait. You're not dead. You're not dead.
You're not,
No,
you're not dead, but you've lost 60 odd percent, 50 odd even.
Ooh.
Okay, DP out, not playing, but yeah, that's gonna cost you. And all of that situation came off of using an RS a bit too preemptively.
Nah, need to be a little bit careful. Like you say, I think that it's good to use these BCs and look for these kind of RS options, but just be a little bit patient on the BC usage. Try and, you know, at least try and wait for the move to come out before you go investing in those BCs. A button that's a bit more potent, like a 6XL, that is going to keep you plus, like keep your opponent plus. Just you can wait for that to come out. As long as it's a deep enough 6XL that it's not going to be like... It's matchup dependent as to what characters do have BC safe 6XLs. That's a frame trap.
And again, you're in a bit of trouble here. I don't think this kills, but you've got one interaction now on both sides.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Boink. You are down to 1 BP. Both players looking very dangerous. That's a plus up dive kick.
Yeah.
Cannot spot dodge that.
I think Vul was looking for a DP there with that backdash right afterwards. And was that it?
That was it.
No shot.
Yeah, that was a quick and effective 3-0 from Vul.
Remember right at the start of this set where I said it's going to be quick, high octane action?
You are absolutely right.
I lost track. I thought it was a 2-0. I thought we were game 2, game 3, and I thought it was quite even throughout. Like, wow.
Yeah, that could have been. That's a very, very dangerous set from both players there, but it was very. I mean, as you say, explosive but effective.
Yeah, and we've got our next 2 players up, Suzu and Vance.
Is this a run back? We got a run back?
It could very well be a run back from Swiss, but I would need to check that. But
no,
yeah.
I was seeing Vance versus Strobler.
Yeah,
and I thought it was a run back from earlier on in the bracket somehow, but similar matchup for Vance. See how they fare in the Vegeta once again. They did get a 3-0 last time this matchup, so let's see if they can do the same with Suzu.
Yeah, but keep in mind, both of these players have been playing super well in this top 6 so far. So I think it's anyone's game right now. Good block on the BC as well. BCing immediately back. Fearless. Oh,
Kind of hit 6XL.
this is big damage here. You could steal a BP quite easily, and chooses to do so.
Yeah, so we're spending everything here. Putting Vance down to that 1 BP. Doing a little bit of a push. You cannot spot dodge that Vance. That 5U is very, very safe on spot dodge.
Yep. Realistically, there are only 2 things you should really be doing against that 5U, and that is to BC it or just take the block.
It's what I say. It was what we mean though. Like when we were saying that Vance is very, very good at the throw techs. It's another great 6XH. But Vance is great at throw attacks, but this 5U will completely punish that if it's done correctly. Like,
Yeah.
you can stall that 5U charge and then go for it another time.
Yeah, exactly.
And use that as like your throw bait option, or maybe even if you do a little bit of a spaced 2-3-6U, I want to say. The U Fireball should be pretty good at catching the throws there. But let's see. Oh, the Meteor just catching.
Yeah.
One thing to be very careful of versus Galleon is basically always block low, always crouch block versus this character.
Yes. Galleon, one of the few characters that doesn't really have much of an overhead out. Well, one of the many characters actually doesn't have an overhead outside of the 3-hit ender.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a general rule of thumb in a lot of cases that is that you do want to be blocking low versus most characters, but because not many do have like a way of threatening you with overheads. But Galleon in particular is definitely one that you want to keep in mind. There was an attempt at a 6XL counter hit 6XL conversion, but the 5U catching now. Vance looking in a great spot right now, keeping that corner pressure tight.
And Suzu, the discipline as well. Not opting for the BC there, knowing that it won't hit. But, oh, I think possibly a misinput, but... Oh, Suzu's trying to fish for these 6XHs, and I think Vance is kind of caught on. Just don't press on it, wait for the whiff.
Yeah, I think Vance has, like you say, does have some really great spacing in these matchups, and I think that is definitely one of the most important things to Galleon. but you just have to be very, very careful. I think 6xh is great when it pays off, and you know, there are a lot of players that will tell you, oh my god, that's fantastic. 5U on the meaty, but not getting a follow-up on the combo there. Ooh, could have potentially looked for a 2H there, or some form of anti-air option into that jump out from Vance, but
Yep.
you grab is so
It's gonna
quick.
hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt so much. The meteor there. Good BC out. Don't play with the plus frames. That caught, but unfortunately the pushback because of the backdash there. But might not matter here. Suzu cashing out, and that's gonna be round and game. No. We're on the game 2 already. I've losing track.
Yeah, it's a good start for Suzu in this set though. Getting a good kind of hit 6xl to start the round off. Putting Vance into the corner very early now. Keeping the pressure good. Spacing the 5U. Now fighting their way out of the corner here.
Nice little spot dodge there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Using the extra hit of the Volpa Blade there at the ender just to catch Vance, attempting to look for some form of button press when taking their turn back. Or the 5U catching the toes once again. You need to be blocking low versus this Galleon if you're playing on defense. Oh, the attempt at a 6xh. Oh, that's a fantastic whip punish.
Yep, really good stuff. Suzu showing that they're so potent with that. Stealing the BC there. And getting one back as well, rather importantly. Going from 1 diamond to 2 diamonds is such a huge deal here.
Yeah, Vance now catching on to the tricks of the 5U on meaty. You can just pretty comfortably look for a reversal there if you have one into the 5U. Oh, no, you can jump.
Suzu knows!
Nice. Suzu was ready.
Yep, Suzu knows. Maybe was watching a bit earlier when we mentioned it, or already knew. But that's the visual sign for all of you to be ready for that.
Yeah. The only time it can really catch you if you're not ready to do the jump afterwards is if you are whiffing some kind of button. So do be very careful of that. Good BC now, trading BCs back and forth. Vance sending the BC back when Suzu was already struggling to just keep them in the corner, saying, "No, you're staying here. You're not going anywhere." And now we're keeping the pressure. There's a charge 5U, but no.
Yep, gotta remember that heavy hand. I don't know what the name of the move is, but that the heavy hand that comes out, that is +2 on block. It's a risk pressing afterwards.
Yeah, just got to be a little bit careful there. It's a good jump in to start us off. Vance going for a good round start option now, getting the momentum going. Got a hedge grab off. Spacing with that fire. Oh no, not quite getting anything there, but back throw incident.
Yep, and this is a huge deal for Suzu here. He's got full meter. This is big damage coming out with OP as well afterwards.
Pushing Vance a little bit out of the corner. Ooh, looking for a 2U there. Oh.
Unfortunately, did not have the cooldowns to convert.
Not quite anything there, unfortunately, but... Oh, are you ready for it?
Again,
You
yeah.
are. Good work, Suzu. Being ready once again with that command grab SSBA. Vance attempting to steal a game there, but no. Will not. You shall not pass.
And the heavy press from Suzu there, trying to take the turn. Throw, a rare throw actually coming in against Vance.
Yeah. Ooh. We're punishing the far heavy with the far heavy of their own now. Oh, there's an attempt. No, the crouch again.
Yeah.
Catching on the 5U.
Yeah, and Vance is getting so much mileage off this just from Suzu not blocking low.
Something to be careful of, definitely in the Galleon matchup. Oh, no conversion though.
Yep. Ooh, punish that. Still not an awful position here. Oh no, the rock reset! And game going to Vance.
2-1.
2-1. Still very, very doable for both players.
Yeah.
Both players have to work so hard now.
Ooh, it's an attempt at conversion there, but unfortunately not getting enough. Yeah, Suzu now kind of catching on to block low in these situations.
Really good BC, by the way. I loved that BC.
Yeah.
Keep them in the corner. Don't let them have any leeway against you. Fortunately, Galleon's turn here. That 5U putting in so much work.
Absolutely. I think one thing also that's it's quite a good utility to go for against Galleon. Oh, that's a great jump in, cross up. We're investing the Raging Strike, Raging Chain to take you all the way to the corner.
Yep. That's all of your meter gone though with 0 BP. Could be a tricky situation.
Ooh, there's the rock reset, catching the bad dash.
I think Suzu getting a little bit too panicky when they see this DP come out. Like, you see DPs come out, you see, oh yes, these are punishable normally. But that rock just throws a huge wrench into the works.
One of Galleon's new toys to play with, effectively, with the new patch. Or I say a new patch. The patch has been out for a decent amount of time now, but it's been one of her newer tools that she's been able to take advantage of. But I think in that situation you can. I don't want to say spread misinformation, but I think you can just DP it. Like I think you can. But
Yes, I would be shocked if you couldn't. Good BC again. Good BC. Flipping out.
yeah, trading those VCs back and forth. No blocking will be safe. So, one of the more advanced things that I like to see players go for. Oh, that's a fantastic 6XL conversion. Are we going to spend everything here?
Yeah,
Ooh.
looks like it. And opting to not spend the RS there as well. Make sure you stay on the 2 BP there. And I think that's a really, really wise decision here because even if Vance can get out now, this is really tough because you just BC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and there we go. That's going to be round going to Suzu.
Yeah. Nice. I think there was an attempt at a U-grab there from Vance to steal the round there at the last second, but I think those are the ones that you need to be a little bit more careful of, Vance, in that situation, going down to the 0 BP from the SSBA. I think it is definitely an option to, you know, go for the SSBA quite early on into the round. Like, if your opponent still has a lot of health to work with, going for the SSBA and just going straight to 0 diamonds is, like, so good for any important comeback for any player.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
There's 5U.
Yeah, Vance not phased whatsoever by this. Oh, but just as I say that, this is a huge bit of damage coming in for Suzu.
Expected.
Yeah.
Watch for the SSBA.
Yeah.
It is online for Vance. There it is.
Oh, and they've got the cancel as well! Well played, Suzu, cancelling the charge on that 5U to bait the SSBA.
That was very well done from Vance. Sorry, Suzu, to close the second game out, putting us to game 5 now.
Yeah. And again, we see this Suzu pressure. This is so hard to deal with, but a really, really good press, interrupting the 6XL reset.
Yeah. Good pressure string there from Vance, earning them a bit of damage on that combo. Now, BC invested straight away from Suzu just to keep Vance in the corner now, and now they have to work their way out, but there's that meaty rock.
Yep. And again, I'm loving the willingness to use the BC to keep the pressure from Suzu here. And we're on 0, but it might not matter here. Opting to get one straight back, spend everything.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I think if Suzu was at 0 BP at this point, SSBA might just kill at this health. So,
Yes.
I definitely think it's great awareness from them. Oh, nice. Using the last hit there from the H4 blade to get the kill. I don't know if they were close enough to the corner to actually get a follow-up there with by not using the Ender, so good awareness Suzu to put them up to set point.
Yep.
Vance, you're on a bit of a back foot now. You've got to make that magic happen.
Yeah.
Show us that Galleon prowess. Do you want to stay alive in this tournament?
Don't know about you, but I'm a little bit tense right now. This is
definitely the closest set we've had so far in the top 6.
and that is the first time we have seen the run-up delay of this. Like, Vance was fully expecting a throw there. What an adaptation in what could be this final round.
Yeah, you see the change up now from Vance on the offense. Oh, that's another 6-6 I don't think you die here.
This won't kill, but you're in such a tough spot now. What are you going to do again? Oh, the Corona handshake!
Dap me up. Oh, that is a U skill dap up. Oh no. The 5U connecting.
All right, what's the play here?
Anyone's game.
Oh my days.
Oh.
The pressure
Nerves.
is so high. Oh my days. No, but no, try to spot dodge. Ah!
What is happening? Oh,
Oh
grab
my
that dash.
days. I was peeking my mic. I've got a little light in the corner and I saw it go orange. I'm just like, okay, I need to... Okay, levels need to come down, but we're in double Luigi now.
Yeah, looking good from both players. Bit tense towards the end there, but you see how Suzu's kind of changed the way of play now, and they're playing a little bit more controlled, but not getting the follow-up on the command grab there from Vance off of the rock, but the 2H. No, it's all falling apart, Suzu.
Still not out of it just yet, but there's the throw whiff. What a press, but not getting any conversion off it. Still not out of it yet. What an SSBA!
That's putting it. Vance is at 0.
That's at 0, and this is where all comeback start.
Enough meter for a U reversal online, by the way. One more throw could do it.
Objective flashback. Oh my days! You're on chip point!
No! The 2U was in whiff. So the
Oh.
last hit on the DP takes it.
Well, I'm gonna have a heart attack if I'm not careful. What a set! My God.
Wow. if you could see me on webcam right now, I'm doing the absolute cinema pose. Like cinema from both players.
Oh my days. I've got my hands on over my eyes right now. I cannot believe that. What? I need to take a breath.
Get some water, man. You gotta
Honestly,
get your breath back, Haz.
Actually, that's actually a good shout. Nayu, can I take a quick 2-minute break?
Dude, yes.
Thank you. I'll be
Yes.
right back.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
What a set from both players. I mean, how do you follow up from that? gotta put on a show now. So we've got some games now waiting for us in the top 3 now. We're down to 3 already. That's definitely the closest set we've had so far in our top 6.
Oh, definitely.
But we did have some insane sets there. But Vance, just getting unlucky towards the end there. It genuinely towards the end, it could have been anyone's game. That was a complete last hit situation. That set could have gone either way easily. So unlucky, but also very well played from Suzu as well to take the set there towards the end, to force it into such a situation in the first place from that disadvantage and the attempt of a U grab, but the SSBA putting them down to 0 BP and just making it complete chaos at the end there.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm back now with a cold glass of water in hand.
Welcome back.
Got my breath back a little bit. We're still... The adrenaline's still there, but my goodness, we've got more to do.
That was crazy.
That was an incredible set. Whew.
That was insane. I mean, both players showed fantastic adaptation throughout the set. I don't know about you, but I saw so much, like, so many switches up throughout that set. Both players constantly throwing curveballs at each other on what option you're looking for. I will say, Suzu, please be careful of that Galleon 5U. Please, please,
Yes.
please be careful. Because you got caught with that quite a few times. But it was very, very well played from both players. I think Vance just has to be a little bit careful on the defense as well. Obviously, like you say, we had a few options there where Suzu's 5U on Wake Up was catching some form of Wake Up option, maybe some form of throw tech. So if your opponent starts baiting throws, and you really, really, really want to do something that will check a throw rather than just taking the throw, because you can't just take the throw. Sometimes it is better to just take the grab, put yourself in the, take that little bit of damage. But we're moving on to our next set, though. We can talk more about that another time. But
Yes. This is actually a run back from, I think it was the second game that we saw today. So we'll see if Suzu's made any changes to their gameplay to deal with this Siegfried Wake Up DP.
you can already see, though, Ayla is already at 0 BP. Oh, not quite getting the combo. Oh, the frame
This
trap
won't
on the-
reach. Yeah. Oh. Does this kill? Not quite. There's so much adrenaline. Oh my days. Yeah.
You
0
see
BP.
chip point there
Yeah.
from
Really.
Ayla. So Suzu had to make a choice, had to
Yeah.
take an option.
Ooh, that was an interesting way to sort of get the counter hit there. Just jump in on it instead. Again, these Vorpal Blades not quite taking far enough into the corner. That could have gone a lot worse. That was a counter hit at 5H.
Oh my god. Yeah, spaghettiing.
Yep, these normals are putting in so much work. Another DP on Wake Up catching that jump. First round going to Zante. Zantel. Zentel.
Yeah. Good work. But I think we need to. I think Suzu maybe a little bit like in a rush to get back out of their situation. Like they're really, really kind of like they're blocking, they're sending the BC, and then Ayla will just respond in kind with some form of medium DP to just keep them in the corner. It's definitely something to keep in mind as the set goes along, but let's see what Ayla looks for.
Just pressing on the Siegfried. If it works, keep doing it. Yep, 6-6H coming out. Not getting the counter hit this time, but backdash 2-1-4L.
Oh,
Okay, that is an option. If you're calling out a 6XL, get him for it.
that's a
Huge
lot of
damage.
damage.
Oh, I
Ooh.
think tried to call out DP there and gets
Nice.
it this time.
Good bait
Yeah.
on the DP there from Suzu. That's what I like to see. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was really hoping for, because Ayla was letting these men DPs rip a little too often. Now they're looking for a jump, but now they get counter hit BC'd, and now you're in the corner.
Yeah, again BCing out. Okay. Still in a pretty good spot here for both players. But Suzu, fortunately, just getting hit by these spacing traps quite a bit. Trying to go for these 6XLs, but just getting stuffed out every single time.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for Suzu right now. They're being quite unfortunately overwhelmed by the Siegfried pressure, but one thing that I do notice that they are looking for is that in a lot of cases when they're trying to get their turn back, they do find that they're just attempting to take their turn back with 6XL. Like, you see it there. The moment that Suzu thought it was their turn, they went straight for the 6XL. Now, 6XL is great on offense, but when you come across somebody, oh, that's a great option. Now, this is going to be a lot of damage. I don't think you're going to die yet, but yeah, there's a mash. Now, dealing with that 5U. But you will find that sometimes your way back in isn't necessarily through a 6XL. Because if you want to consistently maintain your pressure, if you do a 6XL that's not spaced perfectly, it will just give them an option to BC if they really, really want their turn back. And Ayla has been letting these rip a lot. So I do see a world where you go for some form of different option in an attempt to take your turn back.
Excellent roll there. Wow. Getting all this damage and full corner carry as well. Just off one good spot dodge.
But
Again,
Ayla
we see the same conversion again. SBA.
fighting their way straight out of the corner, and now we're in the other corner. There's that DP again. Oh,
Yep.
See
Opting
what I
to
mean?
use the RS here. And yeah, this is working out super well for Suzu right now. Baiting. Unfortunately, not getting the safe jump there. But the DP coming out. Oof, my days. Suzu actually playing around this Siegfried gameplay super well at the minute.
yeah. Just need to realize that there is a lot of chaos going on right now in this screen. They go for a slam, they normally go for a follow-up option. You just need to be a little bit careful because of how big those buttons are. As to what option you go for taking your turn back. Yeah, there's a jump after the BC. Investing another BC. God, is this 1.0?
Yeah.
This BC spending is crazy.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my days. Good. That was whiff punish was insane and didn't get anything off it, but the follow-up after the Orkan coming out.
Yeah, that follow-up is really, really quick. So you just have to be a little bit careful if you want to try and take your turn back mid-Orkan. But more often than not, I'm pretty sure... I think with the EX version, I'm pretty sure you can do a forward roll. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can forward roll
You
Orkan.
can forward roll after the first hit of Orkan and dodge most things. You just gotta be kind of careful because Siegfried can delay that option and catch the roll.
Yes. Oh, there it is again.
Another DP call out. There's no BP here, but opting to go for the SBA. This is quite a fair bit of damage here off the 3-hit SBA.
Can I just point out, by the way, I mentioned it in one of our previous sets for Suzu, but Suzu's already started doing the delay close heavy on the DP punish.
Yeah.
Like, they'll do a close heavy and then delay another one with the auto combo to get the full optimal damage. So they're clearly listening in. They got us on the other monitor, you know?
Yeah.
Or in the background. In that case, what's up, Suzu? Oh.
Oh, this is going to not get hit.
Oh.
But Suzu was expecting to get the close heavy. Oh.
That was not Caster's curse. I will not take responsibility. I will not take a responsibility for that.
Oh no. Honestly, that is such a common issue with some of these SBA punishes. Like, not knowing whether or not you're close enough to get that close hit and then losing the game because, or losing the round out, or game in this case, because of that.
Yeah. In that situation, if you know you're going to get the kill, as long as you get one more hit, you can always go one hit into Raging Strike, but in Suzu's case there, they were on 0 BP. So they would probably just go for Bar Heavy into H4 Full Blade, and that would have killed. So something to keep in mind. Good delay on the 5U. Getting another nice chunk of damage here. Oh, the reset.
Oh no, you could have RS'd there and took the game. Oh, sorry, the round even. And you've given Siegfried a path back into this. Oh,
No
that
punish.
was so lucky.
Oh, what is happening?
Oh my days,
This might
not
animate.
kill. Is this...
Not quite.
Suzu, you need to take your time here.
Chip point, chip point.
Yep. Oh my days. Getting a little bit antsy at the end there.
Set point, Ayla. Oh! What an anti-air!
Yeah, unfortunately going for the RS there. Not enough meter to follow up the Raging Chain. But still getting a lot of corner carry with this far H hit. DP coming out. Oof.
Oh my god, so many buttons are happening at once. It's crazy.
Yep.
High APM. Is this a Toho game?
Yeah. Could very well be. Counter hit
Chip
there.
point, chip point!
Yep,
Okay.
but
SSBA.
you need to be super careful here. Suzu, if you're gonna run in, you need to be prepared for that chip point option to come out.
There is an SSBA. There is some form of DP that can come out. There it is!
Oh!
Oh,
That was
no.
a... Oh my days! Suzu!
that was so important.
Yeah, that was such a huge round to win. All the momentum now in Suzu's favor here. But don't let it get it. Don't get it twisted. Siegfried can run away with games.
This is still set point, but there it is.
Yep, burning the RS here to guarantee a fuller combo.
BC invested straight away.
Yep. Oh, spot dodging the 6XL, but not recovering in time. This could cost you the round unless there's a drop. Oh, 6XL getting hit.
The copy
This
us.
is gonna hurt.
You're on 0 BP, Suzu. You've still got health to work with, so keep that in mind. But one good touch will kill you. No!
And that's going to be it. Unfortunate.
Spacing on the double jabs made it so the throw whiffs. Unfortunate.
Super well played from Suzu. Working all the way up from losers to here, having nail biter sets each time. Whew. Whew.
And that puts us in our grand finals for today.
Yeah.
We are locked in place. We have Vul on winner's side. And
Yep.
on loser's side, we have Ayla. That was very, very well played. Very well played from Suzu. I think that kind of chaos, that kind of organized chaos that is going on is just like it's hard to control. It is very, very hard to control, especially when you're playing a character that has stubbier normals than Siegfried. Then again, there's not many characters that have not stubby normals in the face of Siegfried.
I was about to say every normal I think is stubby in the case of Siegfried by comparison.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we are in our grand finals. So Ayla has opted for Lunalu this time. I don't know if they have set it to randomize so that it's only Avatar Belial or...
No,
No,
we've got...
we have Catalina.
Yeah, so... Honestly, this is... I don't mind this so much. Like, yeah, play Lunalu in Furin Winners Finals. Why not? There's not a whole lot of risk here. You get more games in, you get to try out characters you don't necessarily get to try, and... Yeah.
Yeah.
If people see it as a form of disrespect, I don't think it is. It's just... Have fun with the game.
Absolutely. Now, Ayla. Putting on that pressure. Looking pretty good right now in the face of Vul. Oh, yeah, getting the conversion. Gets that round. Maybe Vul, maybe getting a little bit cocky for the set. Let's see how this Catalina does. Oh.
Calling out that DP, that's such a huge thing that Ala's been getting hit for.
Oh, that's a 2H.
Oh my days, a 6XH to catch the BC attempt. And this is huge damage here. Not dead, but last interaction.
A lot of work, Ayla. Well, a lot of work to do, Ayla, for this round. But let's see if you can pull something off. It is possible. That's a good anti-air with the DP charging up the.
The 214. I thought that guard broke when.
They changed in the last patch, so now you cannot hold it for as long as you would have been able to before. And you
Right,
don't guard
okay.
crush anymore.
Okay, right. So that has
Combo
changed,
application,
okay.
cases, etc. Right?
Yo, buff Catalina, bro. What the hell?
No, please don't say that.
You have to also remember, though, I am a bit of a I can't say Caster's Curse yet, but I have manifested some changes to characters recently when on commentary.
Can you manifest some buffs for Vera for me, please?
Well, we don't see Vera in our grand finals right now, so
Okay.
that could be a sign. But let's see what we got going here. Cool, looking good. That's a great catch on the slam
Yeah.
to
that
get
looked
the
like
first game.
Yeah, and you mentioned that earlier on in this top 6, finding a way to whiff punish that 2-on-4L. Finding it there, and we got Lancelot now.
Hey,
Ice to ice.
How the fuck did they manage to change the stage?
the stage. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, it did! How did they... Lunalu shenanigans. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
But
Interesting.
Oh my days, he's counter hit. Oh, going for the install
Ooh,
here.
install.
Oh, back end of that DP
Oh.
catching, but look at the health and meter regen is huge on these specials now. Not going to matter.
Let's see how we look
Again,
now.
these-
That's a great 2H.
Yeah, these 2Hs on the fireballs. That reach, that's... Oh my days, and these call-outs are doing work for Bull here.
Ooh. I think they were attempting some form of optimal there, but unfortunately getting the drop towards the end of that combo.
Yep.
Now, putting the pressure on, tapping some of those pressure.
Dashing back, but this is... What a conversion as well. Having the awareness, grounding, but dropping yet again, unfortunately. Yep, and backdashing on the fireball. That fireball does last a long time and hit several times. Gotta be super careful around it.
Yeah. Good
Definitely
work.
one. Yeah, I was about to say that Lance fireball, definitely one of the weaker fireballs in this game, but still has really strong application, doesn't it?
again?
The stage has changed again, and now we have Meg on screen. Oh,
What an air to air!
that's sick out to her.
Yeah. BC coming out there.
Giving this pressure, nice. There's the DP baited, unfortunately. There's a counter hit now. We are seeing a little bit of a combo, but not close enough to the corner to get the punish. There's a jump in.
Yeah, these Meg DPs so prominent, just like getting these hits and then immediately getting enough space to do what you need to do. Oh, that 2-on-4L, that little step forward, meaning Mari does not get the hit there.
Yeah, just keeping some spacing here.
Yep, that 6-6H coming out. This is quite a fair bit of damage here.
Yeah,
Oh, good roll through the 2-2.
keeping this pressure tight.
But got
Looking
back to
good.
Back to instant in the corner though. Yeah, BC. Oh, that 2H is huge. That should be round. Yeah, just cash it out.
That's it.
Yep. And I think winning 3-0 with Lunalu there.
Yeah, closing out.
Yeah.
EU Training Grounds, number 20.
Yeah. Very,
with
very impressive.
the Lunalu.
Yeah. And I don't even think that was necessarily like a character proficiency thing. I think Vul felt pretty confident in sort of like the game plan Xantel was kind of trying to get there. Like
Yeah.
we saw so many baited DPs and just catching of like backdashes and so on and so forth. Like, that was just character matchup stuff. I don't think the characters mattered at all there.
Yeah, I think once Bull had a good data on the way that Ayla played on the defense, it was that's all she wrote, unfortunately. But there we go. That is gonna conclude it. I believe we do have the Do we have an extra match going on after this? Is there a graduation match?
Oh hell
this
no! I
time,
need to
or-
sleep, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, not one that I've
Okay,
seen.
okay. That's absolutely fine. Well, thank you very much. That was a fun little top 6 for us to play there. So congratulations to Bull for graduating from EU Training Grounds. But next time, in 2 weeks' time, you'll have another chance, Ayla, at attempting for your graduation. Better luck next time, and hopefully you'll see all of these top 6 players, minus Wool, in our next top 6, or maybe some of the other players that weren't quite there. They might have just fallen short from the top 6. Maybe we can see some new faces in top 6 for next time. But keep up the good work, everyone. Keep improving, keep locking in, keep labbing, and keep working on those sessions. We've got plenty of coaches here in the Discord server that are willing to help, myself included, as well as has also
Yes.
been working with some of the players as well, along with the many lovely people in the server. So good work, everyone. GG's, and that'll do it from me. Any last words, Has?
No, I think you've wrapped it up pretty much perfectly there. Really, really good stuff to everyone. And yeah, I'll see you next time here, right?
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. Bye.
See ya.